that work? Oh, hey! Hello, hello! 1 second, I'm on the floor. Hello, hello! Hey, everybody. You know, I love Logitech. I really do. I like Logitech more than I like my Razer gear. I like Logitech more than I like my Corsair gear. But for some reason, all it takes is like one Windows update, and the Logitech app is like, nah, I ain't feeling it no more. Well, it looks like it's working. Yeah, it's showing that it's working, so I'm just gonna assume that it is. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I spent all of yesterday playing the new Indigo Disc expansion for Pokemon Scarlet. It was pretty good. It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was better than base game Pokemon Scarlet. I really like Pokemon Scarlet. It's high up there on my list. It doesn't beat original Sun and Moon for me. I think Sun and Moon is probably still my favorite. Not Ultra Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon goes at the bottom of the list. But standard Sun and Moon are some of my favorite Pokemons, and Scarlet was really good too. And the DLCs are pretty solid. Not bad, not good. They're solid. Getting to double battle again for every trainer fight was amazing though, and I really appreciated that about the expansion. What does that say? I can't believe there are already 6 Final Fantasies. That's too many. Oh man. Wait until you see how many of the last stories there are. There's actually just one. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really do too much else this weekend. I played Pokemon. I didn't even go on the internet. I don't think I touched a computer. Maybe just like a little bit on my phone. But even today, I mainly just played Pokemon. I did see a really interesting short, and I tried finding it, but I couldn't find it. There was a really interesting YouTube short I saw that compared the intro of Final Fantasy VI on the Super Nintendo to Final Fantasy VI and the Pixel remaster. And I considered pulling it up, but like I've already said, I don't need to like further my point. I think the Pixel remasters are kind of bad. I think it's Square Enix trying to make a quick buck off of, I don't actually even know. Because even though the iOS versions that were also ported to Steam weren't the prettiest versions of those games, they still had all of the extra content, and they had, you know, the soundtracks, which were left untouched. It was just really interesting, because in the intro for 6, as we saw in my first stream of this game, all of the credits were there. It was very cinematic. Everything was really good. The pacing was fine. But they just made some weird choices. They cut out the credits at the top, which, like, sure, I know, you know, Hironobu Sakaguchi and Nobuo Uematsu and the rest of them aren't really with Square anymore, but you don't have to cut their names out of it. The speed at which the mechs went, as well as, like, you know, they don't have to use Mode 7 anymore because it's not the Super Nintendo, so the way that they went about it was odd. And the snow effect was weird. The pixels, like, the sprites themselves looked okay. I feel like the pixel remasters kind of have washed out very vibrant colors, and Final Fantasy VI is supposed to be very gritty and dark, so just an odd choice, but it's what it is. If I find it, maybe I'll pull it up later. I'll get the intern on it. It's Dia. Dia's the intern. She's sleeping right now though, so it's what it is. But hello, hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Hope you all got to do something crazy and fun. We are a week away from the holidays, which I'll say it now and I'll probably say it again on Saturday. You know, I've kept to my schedule extraordinarily consistently. I haven't taken a day off yet. I haven't had a sick day, thank God. I really don't want to have sick days if I can avoid them, you know. But I will be taking the 25th Christmas off because I personally celebrate it. It's something I enjoy. And I just want to spend time with people, you know, relax, take in the holidays. So for the first time officially on the FibiTanuki stream extravaganza, I will not be streaming this upcoming Monday. I'll be taking it off for the holidays. But I will be back on the 26th. Haha, day after Christmas, who cares? I don't. So just wanted to say that now. We're back with more Final Fantasy VI after a fantastic finale to Hypnospace. There is a video, it's called The Humanity of Hypnospace, that I did watch Sunday night. It's a very well put together, it's an hour-long video talking about, you know, the design of Hypnospace, how much effort went into making it feel real. I would recommend it. It's a really solid video, and it even goes over some stuff I missed in my stream. Like, there was some small stuff that I didn't catch that I think are really worth discussing, and it talks about how even a character like Dylan Merchant, you know, they could have easily made him the mustache twirling villain near the end of the game, but he's incredibly human. Everyone in that game is human. They feel real. They feel like real people you're interacting with on the most bizarre internet browser to ever be conceived. And that's why I'm really looking forward to Dream Settler when it comes out, and I hope you all are too. In the last section, or segment, what the heck is it called? In the last time we played Final Fantasy VI, last time on Final Fantasy VI, we got through Zozo. We did all of Zozo. Actually, the clock puzzle, I looked it up. If you do the clock puzzle, it dedoxes you and puts your IP address in Twitch chat. So I just didn't do it for my safety. You don't get anything, actually, so we don't need to talk about the clock puzzle. It doesn't exist anyways. And then we went to the opera, which still remains one of my favorite segments in a Final Fantasy game. I really like the opera house. I tried to be quiet, but I couldn't help but say stuff while we played it. It was a good time. We fought Ultros. We got Setzer's airship. We took the fight to the Empire. And then all it took was a couple sentences from a deranged clown to turn everybody on Celes. But in the last moment, Celes saved everybody and gave him a chance to escape. We then went back to Zozo. Through the power of Terra's father, Maduin, who is an Esper, we were able to get her out of her trance state, in which we learned that we should probably go find the city of the Espers that's hidden in a cave. And we have the airship now, so we have a lot of side quests to do. So, getting right into it today, we have a lot of side quests that we've opened up to. We've got maybe an optional character that we can add to our party. I don't quite remember when they become available. I'm pretty sure it's as soon as you get the airship, and that's one of the first things we'll be checking is if we can get that character. But if not, there's still plenty to do, and there's more story to continue with. So let's get right into it. Let me load up that game. Yeah, just get into that. Make sure that the gamepad changes are detected. I'm going to just hit every button. Okay, there we go. No, come on now. I like triple tape the controller to not have issues. Okay, Alt Enter. Oh, and it already disconnected right off the bat. There we go. Okay. I just... Man, this controller, though. Okay, cool. Alt Enter, Alt Enter. Yeah, I mean, it's not a Final Fantasy VI screen if the controller doesn't go crazy. It just disconnect. I swear, I taped it up. I taped it up so nice. The dongle should not be messing up. It's kind of goofy. It's not even that big of an issue. It just is so silly. Okay. Right, we left our child with some fossils last time. It was not with these robites, but we do need to pick up a random wild child again. So I guess we should probably try to get Gao back, and then we were doing the mailing side quest, which I think is worth it. It might not seem like it right now, but it'll be worth it to do the postage side quest. Wow! Hey Gao, what's up with you, little guy? Wow, ow, I'm Gao. I'm your friend. Let's travel together. Attack him, kill him. Oh, never mind. Alright, we got Gao back, so he should now know a new rage. I believe he should learn a rage every time we leave him with something. Yeah, now he knows the Aeronaid rage. I'm not sure what a lot of rages do. I normally don't, like, actually bother with Gao, but I figured, you know, why not make that part of this session of Final Fantasy VI, this stream of it. We can put more effort into Gao and see if it's worth it in the long run. Out hunting, I noticed a kid running with a herd of beasts. His parents know where he is? Probably, yeah. I mean, like, you know, if I had a child like Gao, I'd leave him out with the monsters. Better to raise him there than with me, honestly. Hey, man, you got a letter? I want to get better. I want to see Lola. Oh, right. I think we have to go to Lola now. The good news is I don't know what town Lola is in, so I guess we're gonna go wander and explore a bunch of different towns now. I'm at your service. I send things all over the world. Okay, let's go see if we can figure out where we got that letter sent to. That seems like it'd be a good idea. And then we're gonna head back to Narsh to see if there is something we can do in Narsh. I believe there is, but I could be wrong. Anyways, oh, it's so nice having the airship. This is one of the best controlling airships in the game, too. They did a really good job with the mechanics. It just feels really nice. What's over here? So, I believe this is where we want to go. Across this bridge, I believe. I can even stop right here and check. Oh yeah, that's definitely where we're supposed to go next for the story, so we'll leave that. I remember that. I remember that being where we need to go. So let's go check all these towns in the Empire. I'm pretty sure one of these is where we'll find Lola. I don't think it's Albrook, but it could be Albrook. Hey you, do you know where Lola is? No, Albrook, I know I'm in Albrook, man. Hey, have you seen Lola? We have to bribe the troops to do business here. Have you considered just not bribing them? Like, what's the worst they're gonna do? Kill you? That'd be pretty lame of them. I feel like the Empire would be pretty lame if they went around killing people. Some strange guy's trying to sell glowing stones. When I wouldn't take one, he said he was going to Zen. Oh, well, I guess we gotta go to Zen? Tizen. We gotta go there. Hey, sir, I want to go into the inn. Trying to find Lola. I don't think she's here. I think this is the wrong town to be in to find Lola, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Celeste is out of the team now, which kind of stinks because she's one of the better characters, I'd say. But are you Lola? Vector, capital of the Empire, is at the center of this continent. No, I don't think that's who we're looking for. I know who we're looking for is going to be an Empire-controlled territory. But for the life of me, I don't remember where. I mean, as long as the idea that this man is sending letters out to his love is fresh in our minds, that's all that's important to me. But there is an item you can get out of the side quest that would be very nice to have, so it would probably be a better idea to do that. Is this a city? No, that looks like the Empire. Over here is... Oh, there's a small town over here. It could be here. Maybe that gem seller is out here. Is this Zen? Miranda. Okay, I think Miranda is where Lola is, actually. We should be able to find her here. Miranda used to be this continent's most beautiful town. Look what the Empire's done to it. Yeah, you know, they put some holes in the walls. They just understand feng shui. These troopers are crazy. How long could things keep going like this? Oh, look, they're having a little dogfight over there. My son's being forced to serve in the Empire's army. Oh no. Are these a bunch of football players? My dog's the fiercest. Scram. Phew. I want to fight. I want to get in the dog fights. Aw. No, stop the dog fighting. These dogs could be doing so much more right now, like taxes. Dogs. Oh, I can't stop them. Place all bets here. There's just a troop chasing around a woman down here. Say, you want to get hitched? Aisha, no! I can't tell who's chasing who now. It looked like the soldier was chasing her, but now it looks like she's chasing him around. Oh my god. Man, never go to Miranda, let me tell you, this place is freaky. Oh hey, this looks like it could be Lola. A letter came from him, he's alright. Okay, cool. So she got the letter. I guess we can go back and check now. I hit the wall. Drinking my coffee. They do have a weapon shop here. I guess I could check to see if they sell better weapons. What do you got? Mithril Pike. Okay, that is good. And a trident. Poison Claw is better than what I got equipped, but I'm not using Sabin right now. Epee and Boomerang. Man, Locke has a lot of thrown weapons. I don't think I ever used Locke's throwing weapons. One of his best weapons in the game might even be a thrown weapon, and I'm just like, nah. Zen and Albrook, too, fell to the Empire. Alright, let's go to Zen to see those magic crystals. That sounds like espers, and we could really use some more espers. And then we'll head back to the town where the wounded soldier is. Is this Zen? Should be. Hello, don't mind me. Only airship in the entire world just landing right on your city. This is Zen. Okay, there should be a guy here selling things. Most of the town's youths were let off to serve as Imperial troopers. Oh. Oh no, flashback to all those little knights we fought in the last session. Uh-oh. Oh no. With their little red booties. Oh no. Guys, I think we made a grievous error. No one back here. Sometimes they hide NPCs behind walls. That might be a Super Mario RPG thing exclusively, but I heard there's a huge gate deep inside a cave to the east. Our kid's still not home, even though we said it was dangerous outside. She's doing like a little dance. Look, she's doing like a little jig. She's so excited her kid's not home. She's just like overjoyed, going nuts. Are you the old man? Some friendly advice. There's a weapon called the Guardian. It can't move, but it's very powerful. Run if you meet it. I think he is talking about like a rare enemy encounter, probably. Relic store. What do we got? Earrings, running shoes, black belt, amulet. Don't think I need any of those. There's only like 3 relics in the game I remember off the top of my head, and they're all rare ones you get late in the game. I see someone hiding back here. Oh no! Phew, don't scare people like that. I thought you were a trooper. A while ago, someone broke into the Magitech research facility and raised a ruckus. I took the opportunity to grab this. For 3,000 GP, this glowing stone's yours. Oh, hell yeah, I love stones. We got Seraphim. Let's let this one sink in. Let's let this translation sink in. Seraphim. Definitely couldn't be like Seraphim. Seraphim. Well, thanks for the Seraphim, guy. What does Seraphim teach? Life cure. Ooh, it's a really good healing Esper. Okay. I've got her with Bismarck right now. Gao, do you have anything? He's learning Ifrit. You know, he's on Carbuncle Setzer. What are you learning? Shiva magic? I'm gonna switch you to Seraphim. I'm just gonna call it Seraphim. It'd be so much funnier if I said Seraphim, I know. But, it's Seraphim. Credit where credit's due. This guy did a pretty solid job with the translation, but I'm just glad that we're not stuck in the 90s anymore where, you know, people actually understand the language enough and understand that you can't just do a one-to-one translation of things. That there is like a little bit of like, what's the word I'm looking for? You gotta actually like think about when you're translating stuff from Japanese. It's kind of a messy language. And we'll save the game here. And we'll fly back to the town with the guy sending letters. Should be over this way. Oh, and we also gotta go to the auction house. I did not forget there is an Esper for us at the auction house we should definitely pick up. Probably one of the better Espers to... Oh. What do we got? Ghost? Oh god, not Ghost. Quick, Setzer, throw a card. Oh, never mind. Terra slashed it in one hit. Good job, team, we did it. That ghost won't be haunting this town anymore. What do you mean, old man Jenkins? That was a ghost. He was spooking the townsfolk. Oh, excuse me, sir. I need to go check in with that knight. Now, it could be that the letter's not there. I do remember that the quest is kind of wonky in how you update it. No, it doesn't look like he's received it yet. So, we'll just have to make sure we come back. It could be that you have to do a number of battles before he receives his next letter, but we do have confirmation that Lola got a letter from him. Bird noises. And then we can check with this guy, too. I'm at your service. I send things all over the world. Okay, we'll do some combat, we'll do some other stuff, and then we'll come back and check in with him and see if we're able to send another letter out. Because there is a cool item you can get. I actually just don't remember how to progress it. I'm guessing combat. Usually with these old JRPGs, the tried and true method is just to, you know, go fight some things, kind of like explore a little bit. But let's head to Narsh because there should be something for us at Narsh right now. Alright, good old Narsh. You know, that place where we assaulted them. Oh! We've been waiting for you. This way, please. Okay. This might have been where I was supposed to head back to, honestly. Oh, I think it was. Well, that's fine. Oh, you're here. The people of Narsh have finally decided to battle the Empire. How did it go at Vector? Well, you know, there was an opera, Ultros was there. We took it to the Empire. I see. Your plan would combine Narsh's money with Figaro's machinery to storm the Empire. Not enough manpower, though. We have to open the sealed gate. To the Esper world? We'll never beat the Empire without them. When the gate has been opened, the Espers can attack from the east. We'll storm in at the same time from the north. No way around it. We must get the Espers to understand. We have to establish a bond of trust between human and Espers. Only one person can do this. It's you, Terra. Cue the theme song, Terra. Half human, half Esper. My existence is proof that such a bond can exist. I'll do it. I'm the only one who can. We'll do it. Get the Espers to understand and we can bring this war to a screeching halt. Terra, I know you can do this. Sealed gate stands at the eastern edge of the Empire. There's a base there, but somehow we'll have to slip through. Well, we're gonna need a little more firepower for that. So like I said, I was here on an objective to do a side quest. God dang it, I'm gonna do that side quest, so we need to head further into the mines. Also, I think this is one of the... No, we've had access to the armory here for a while. Can we harness the Esper's power? I think not. Oh, well, no one asked you. There might be something else here for us if I remember correctly. Nothing here, at least. This building, I remember, is important later. There's a lot of side quests later in the game, but we can't get into that yet. I know there's a building that's worth exploring in town also at the moment. Let me see. It might be this one over here. We can talk to some NPCs too. We follow our elder's advice. Sir, you are your elder. Just saying. Weapon and armor shops are selling some new stuff for the coming war. Okay, so there are better weapons here. Good to know. Cool, cool. I want to get to that building up there, I believe. You see that door up there? We're going to get to that door up here. We're having a Todd Howard moment. Those two elders down... Oh, never mind. They didn't like that I brought attention to them coming to a decision. Alright. Should be back this way. You just go over here. I believe it's this building. Whoa, I've been made! Hey, you, hey! Hey, whoa, 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 stop that. I am Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. I wanted that treasure. Give it to me. Hey! Well, he's gone. Empty. Received thief knife, earrings, wall ring, sneak ring, sneak king, sneak bling. Oh my god, a lot of sneaking in here. Let's check that pot real quick. Nothing in there. Yeah, that lone wolf. Okay, if he's here, I think we can do what I was thinking about. Gah. Oh my god, he's on the run. Hey, stop that furry! He's getting out of here! How come everyone else is a human but that one wolf dude? Is he wearing a mask? Oh, he came prepared. They'll never know it's me if I wear my funny fuzzy mask. Alright, let's chase him down. Oh my god, there he goes. Yeah, so we can get one of the optional party members right now then. Awesome. Stop it, Lone Wolf. Come back here. Your days of robbing the people of Narsh are over. I am the law. God, he's too fast. I can't find him. Oh, there he is. Persistent, aren't you? Yes. And? Oh, we are definitely going to run into random encounters while we're in this cave. So just be ready for a lot of that while we're making our way towards him. Or not, I guess the... Oh, god dang it. I spoke way too soon. Not were-rats. Get him, gal. Use your new Aeroneid attack. Oh, wait, no, it was Robite. Robite was the new one. God dang it, gal, you failed me. Get him, Setzer. Oh, dang, look at that card toss. He put a little spin on it. Yeah, I mean, Setzer's kind of a weirdo, but I love his combat style. It might be one of the most interesting in the series. And you get playing darts and a bunch of other fun stuff, too, with him. Alright, well, let's keep heading towards where Lone Wolf was. So he definitely crossed this bridge over here. Stop it, Lone Wolf. You may be a wolf, but I'm persistent. Haven't you ever heard about human endurance? I'll chase you down to the ends of the earth. He's still going. Were-rats and Repo Men. Okay, let's see Gao's new rage. We taught him Robite. Robite could be... Oh. It teaches him to punch. Okay. Pretty cool. And these enemies are going to be super weak. So not much going on with these combat encounters. But hey, a little bit of magic points don't hurt. Oh no, it looks like Lone Wolf ran up here to this place where we last fought Kefka, and I bravely defeated him with like the coolest strategy in the world, and it definitely almost didn't turn south fast. That was awesome, though. I'm really happy I made it out of that in one piece. But let's see, who's up here? Lone Wolf, are you up here? This is where that Esper was. Oh, there he goes. Lone Wolf, who do you have there? You better let that Moogle go. Halt! Don't move or this one's dust! Halt, don't move or this one's dust. Well, okay, goodbye. Wait, no. How do I do this? How do I go about this? Okay, what if I just don't move then? I'm gonna stand still. Okay, I was actually supposed to stand still. Kupo! Yeah, got a wild one here. Ooh-ah! Oh. Grr, you'll never get this gold hairpin. That's right, because I'm saving the Moogle. Thank Kupo. Can you talk? And look at that. Human-loving, fast-talking, street-smart, slam-dancing Moogle. His name, of course, is Mog. That old psycho, Ramok, came to me in a dream and told me to be expecting you. And now, I'm gonna join your party. This is how it's gonna be, then take this. Oh. Okay. Gold hairpin is a good item, but we can get gold hairpins later. We don't need it. It's just a nice item to have now, but it's definitely not worth a Moogle party member. Because if you choose the gold hairpin, you literally have to wait until way later in the game for your chance to get Mog again. Definitely not worth it. I don't care how good the gold hairpin is. It is not worth the chance at having Mog as a party member. I love Mog as a party member. He's our game's dancer. Dancing in this game is really interesting. He can also substitute as a Dragoon, just like Edgar. He can use spears, so you can give him the Dragoon boots, and he's the most authentic Dragoon that you can have outside of Edgar. So I actually am going to go toss Mog on the party. And now, you know, despite the fact that Celes is missing from the party right now, we have every character that made up my party in the original playthrough of this game. I used Celes as the lead with Cyan, Sabin, and Mog, and it was awesome. I don't even think I used that dance that much, but dance is pretty useful in this game. So, we got Mog. I'll probably drop Cyan to use Mog for a little bit. I'm only using Terra because, you know, we haven't used Terra in a while, but she probably won't show up in my party comps too much. Yeah, you have to use Mog when you get him. It's Mog. It's a Moogle party member. It's the only time I think in Final Fantasy where you get to watch a Moogle just kick butt and fight. And I really wish we could see it again. It'd be fun. I think it'd be really fun to have another playable Moogle like Mog. Well, that was fun. We got out of the caves without too much of an issue. I guess now that we've done a couple battles, we can go check back on that one person and see if they've gotten their letter or not. And then we need to buy weapons for Mog. That guy did say that the shops should have new weapons, so let's go hit them up real quick. Probably buy some relics too, maybe. What do you got, weapon man? Trident. Okay, we'll get a trident for Mog. And we don't have anyone that can use the poison rod yet. But it is interesting that they're already selling mage weapons. Despite us not having like an appropriate mage. Because Terra and Celes are both kind of Mystic Knight spellblades. Although I would actually say Terra's class is closer to Summoner. Everyone in the game is a Summoner, but Terra being an Esper, she kind of is the game's Summoner. She's the closest to the Espers. It's interesting, that's for sure. Here's a house I don't think we've entered. No, we have entered this house. It's not important right now. Don't mind me. I'm trying to find the armor shop, but I'm having a big blanco on where the armor shop is. Is it up this way? Is that it? No, that's the armor shop. Okay. What do you got, old man? So, magic really does exist. It sure does. Go home, take a good nap, leave your door unlocked, and you'll see magic truly does exist, old man. What are we buying here? So Mog is probably going to need a shield. Green Beret, Mithril Help, Tiara, Mithril Helm. Gold helmet. Yeah, we'll get him a gold helmet. Mail, power sash. He can't equip any of the current armor, so hopefully I have something Mog can equip. I'm pretty sure Mog's equipment is limited to light armor, which, yeah, there are armor ratings in this Final Fantasy. It's kind of cool, depending on the person's job. So, like, Locke and Mog, I think, equip the same kind of gear. Same goes for Setzer, but, like, Cyan, Celes, Terra, and... what the heck's his name? Edgar equip different gear. How do I enter the airship? There we go. Mog! Mog, where are you, Mog? I would like to add you to my party. We can make him the leader, too, so we can walk around as a Moogle. Kupo, Kupo! Change party members? Heck yeah. Alright. So for the rest of the game, we're going to play as Mog. Now, he may be 5 levels higher than the rest of the team. And this may be a waste of leveling for the rest of the party members, but let's do Mog, Setzer, Terra, and, yeah, Cyan is the lowest level, so he'll get to stay in the party. Sorry, Gao. I've replaced you for another wild animal. Mog time. Okay, we'll equip Mog with... Oh, he already starts with a Mithril Pike, but the Trident's better. Gold Shield is better. Gold Helmet, and... Mithril Vest. Okay, cool. And then for relics, we're going to give him the Dragoon Boots so that he can do a whole bunch of jumping. And then, what do I want to give him? Raises Vigor, Cast Shell, protects party members. You know, actually, True Knight would be a good idea since he is, like, look at his health and MP compared to the rest of the gang right now. Mog is, Mog sure is something. What kind of spells do I want him to learn? Your remedy. Yeah, we'll teach him Unicorn so that he can learn Protect and Shell. And then, yeah, okay, we got Mog now. Mog, fly the airship, let's go. Go back and check on the letters, and then we'll go get Golem. And then I guess, yeah, we can... There's not any other side quests I can think of at the moment that we can do. Since Mog is an optional character, he doesn't have any, like, crazy... side story content like a lot of the main characters do. There's no, like... I guess there technically is a side story for Mog. We'll get to that in time, though. For now, he's just on the team, and that's how it works. Hey, man, you got any letters? I want to get better. I want to see Lola. Okay. Yeah, I've got no clue. Maybe we have to do story progression before the next letter goes out. Let me just check with these people again. Hey, got any letters? Let's go check downstairs, maybe. I may be completely off on how you're supposed to do this. Hey there, you got any letters? Entrance to the Serpent Trench. Yeah, I already know about the Serpent Trench. We've been there. We've done that. Ooh, with Mog on the party. So, Mog is a dancer. His dances are based off what backgrounds he fights on. And I mentioned this before. There is only, like, 2 instances of the underwater background. So here comes the trick, right? If we want to teach Mog how to do the underwater dance, we have to take Serpent's Trench. But if we take Serpent's Trench, that means we're going to leave the airship here. So if we take Serpent's Trench, we're going to go all the way back over here to South Figaro, I think this is, or something, whatever this town is. And then from this town, we'd have to take a boat to South Figaro. Okay, this is South Figaro over here. And then from there, we'd have to trek all the way back through the desert, up to to Narsh. And then I think from Narsh, or no, I think actually if we wanted to do this, we'd have to go back through Mount Cole, take Mount Cole to here, back to the Returner's base. I just want to check this too. And then from the Returner's base, we'd have to take that river. And then from the river, I could be wrong. Let me check this real quick. There could be that we just take the boat from now I'm really drawn. Like, okay, if we take Serpent's Trench, we're gonna lose the airship. And then we're gonna have to take forever to find ourselves back to the airship. Let me see how this goes down, because I'm kind of doing the logistics in my head. Like, do I want to teach Mog the underwater dance? Because there will be a chance to learn it later. And that will be our only other chance to learn it. But I could be getting this game confused with the Game Boy Advance iOS version, and what I'm thinking about might be exclusive to the GBA iOS version of the game. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Let me just see where the boats here can take us. And then I'll make the decision based off of that. South Figaro bound ferry. Okay. Yeah, we would have to take the long way all the way back to our airship, and we need the airship to get back to the main story, so... You know, it would be a good way to level up some espers. I'm gonna do it. You know what? No better time like the present to show off how to get one of Mog's hardest dances. How long is the long way? I don't know. I quite frankly don't remember how long the long way is. We might have to trek through a couple dungeons we've already been through. It would be a good way to relearn some of the, not relearn, but to learn some of the Esper magic, though. I'm willing to do it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we'd have to drop off the airship here. Go into here. All of this just to learn one dance for Mog, by the way. But this is the side quest part of the stream. It'd be a good way to get some level ups too. It might be better for me to be a little bit over leveled so we don't run into problems. Jump? Why not? Alright, I've already made the decision. We're doing it. This is one of the only ways you can teach Mog how to dance. Oh boy, here we go. Back through Serpent's Trench. So, okay. These should all be pretty easy enemies to fight, though. And then, yeah, Mog has dance, so he only knows the cave dance, and that's because Mog is one of the NPCs you have when you're doing the Save Terra thing. See, you can see he just mastered a new dance. The underwater dance is really useful, though. Water magic is very hard to come by in older Final Fantasies, and that is essentially what the water dance is for Mog. It's just water damage, like insane AoE water damage, if I remember correctly. So we'll do that. We'll run the slot machine, get some chocobo kicks in there. Despite being a way higher level, Mog is very slow. But we know Water Rondo now, look at that. We know Water Rondo now, and that's all that matters. We are getting magic points. See, look at that. People are learning spells. I think this is going to be for the better, because then we can learn some spells. And, you know, just a little relax. What do we got here? Oh, we got it. I see, look, I'm also picking up items I missed. A whole X potion. Definitely worth it. You know, an X potion, that heals your health to full, I think. Maybe. Probably. Pretty good pick, I'd say. Let's go right again. You know, they say right is always the right way, unless you go left, and left is the right way. But for the most part, always go right. It's like if you do the treasure map dungeons in Final Fantasy XIV, my saying is that left is always right, you know? Left is always right. And I stick to that. This thing's cast in Aqua. Remember when Aqua Rake used to... Until right is right. Yeah, that's the full... There you go. Left is always right until right is right. Very, very astute of you. Also, fun fact, a little neat trick about doing the treasure map dungeons in 14. If someone's going to pick the door and you stand behind the purple barrier, you can actually run while everybody's stuck in the cutscene. And it's a very fun time because you can run around while the cutscene's playing for other people. And I think that's just a great time. It's really interesting. That is not a healing pond. I keep thinking that's a healing pond. That's a pond that we drain. Look at Mog. This is now Final Fantasy VI Mog Edition. I will never not play as Mog, I've decided. He is the entire story. He's the strongest character. He's the protagonist. He's just so cute. Look at him walking around. I like his left and right sprite. I tried dabbling in making sprites, and I'd always get upset with how the feet look, but then you look at Mog's feet, and it looks like he's just dragging giant floppy slippers across the ground. It doesn't look that crazy impressive. But here we are. We've washed up back in South Figaro. Or not South Figaro. What's this town called? Coligan? This isn't Coligan, I don't think. Alright, but from here, we now have to make the long trek back to our airship. South Figaro bound ferry. Hop aboard. We can also get some gil. We're gonna need some gil anyways to get Golem from... Oh, my bad, I spoiled it. But the Esper Golem is the one you get from the auction house, so... We need money for the auction house. We could definitely stand to learn some spells for our characters. Just take the trek back to South Figaro. What I'm thinking of is actually involving this boat, but I swear it's only in the GBA iOS version. If I'm wrong, it'll be funny, because then I spent a lot of time. Imperial troops are milling about. Gotta jam without being seen. What does that mean? Oh. Alright, we're getting stowed away in a treasure chest. I appreciate it, sir. Let me out, I can't breathe. Use caution. Alright, thank you. Okay, so now we have to go back through the mountains, I believe. Oh. First, we gotta get attacked by a random encounter. It's a Rhinotaur. Alright, Mog, show me your jumping skills. Alright, quick, everybody, kill the Rhinotaur while he's jumping. There we go. No, Mog, you did great, Mog. It was amazing. Oh, and he learned a new dance. You know, this is actually a good way to learn some dances for Mog, too. I feel like it's set up that way so that you can get him a couple. Dances are pretty solid in this game, actually. They don't do buffing or anything. They're all offensive, if I remember correctly, but this is coming from the person that also said, I don't use dance that often. Here, we can show one off, though. So here is Water Rondo, what I decided was worth doing this for. He casts El Nino, and... yeah, it's just a giant bubble attack. How much damage does El Nino pull off? That's actually not bad for where we're at in the game. I want to say it's based off of his magic stat, too. So, like, the higher magic stat he has, the more he'll do off of some of those dances. Too bad most of these early game enemies only give 1 magic point. Some of these characters are only learning spells at the rate of ×1, so it's gonna take a bit. Terra might already be done learning all of the spells, honestly, from Bismarck. I should double check that. Alright. Skills, Terra, Espers, Bismarck. Yeah, she's learned everything from him, so I'll give her Madween so she can learn level 2 magic, and then she can have a full thing of level 2 magic. It's really funny, I actually completely forgot that in Final Fantasy VI, all of the spells are labeled, you know, 1, 2, and 3 like they are in 14. I'm so used to most Final Fantasies where it goes like fire, and then fire and then fire aga, that for some reason, when I play 14, I'm like, man, that ain't right. But I guess look at me, I got my face. It's more right with the original translations of the games. It's like a little petty thing. It's not even that big of a deal, honestly. Oh, and we learned a new dance from this background. I just think it's kind of interesting that I don't get it. Like, I guess I understand that going from 1 to 2 sounds stronger, but in my head, going from like just blank word to word with extra suffix to like even greater sounding suffix also makes sense to me. Maybe I'm crazy. It kind of reminds me of like when Overwatch came out and the Overwatch PvP was ranked 0 through 600, and then they had to change it to 0 through 6000 because most people thought that 0 through 600 was like, it was too low, like it didn't make sense to them and it confused them. Because they were like, wait, that's not many points, I don't get this. So maybe, I don't know. For a lot of people, it makes more sense to have the spells go in number sequential order than it does for the spells to... Just like I'm just checking my Espers real quick. For the spells to get, like, loftier name titles added to them. That's, like, the best I could think of with that. Here we go, moving through the mountain. This seems to be the right way. We gotta make our way all the way back to that returner's base. I think it's going to be even funnier if going through the mountain and taking the returner's base was not the right move. I'm fairly certain it is. I don't think you can take a boat back to the Veldt. And we do need our airship. And as far as I know, there's no black chocobos in this game. That would be the only other thing I could think of, but I think Black Chocobo is exclusive to Final Fantasy V. That's the one that lets you fly over the ocean and the mountains. But not super high mountains, just low mountains. And it plays Samba de Chocobo, which is one of the best Chocobo remixes until Crazy Chocobo from 13.2. And I actually really like the Mambo de Chocobo too. That one's pretty solid. No, wait, I already said that. Samba de Chocobo. There's a lot of different Chocobo themes throughout the series. Alright, we're fighting more dudes. I mean, these are just like normal dudes. They're living on the mountain. I don't know why we're going out of our way to harass and kill them, but... Oh my god, we've already learned most of Mog's songs, by the way. There's only 4 more songs for Mog to learn. He only learns a max of 8, if I remember correctly. And they're all pretty solid. I think they changed the background where you're fighting too, which is fun. I don't know if that has an effect on the battle. Guess we could check that out at some point. Problem is, everybody seems to be way faster than Mog, so... Good luck getting to see him dance anytime soon. Alright, climb our way through here. We're pretty close to the end of this dungeon. Should be our way back. It'd be really, like, unfortunate if one of these dungeons had an optional boss snuck back into it for when you came back later. Then we'd be really screwed, unless Mog's dancing is just that powerful. Let's try Windsong. Let's see what Windsong does. We'll have Cyan and the rest of them ready just in case. Oh, he stumbled. I guess I forgot that Mog can, stumble while dancing. Also, Terra finally has her special ability, which is Morph. Morph is, you know, it's a mistranslation. It's supposed to be, trance. Oh, look, there's the little bunny. Mugu Mugu? Yeah, that rabbit shows up a couple times. It's called the Mystellian rabbit. It's not the Mericidian rabbit, which is what I want to call it. It appears in 14 when you mess up your commands as a ninja. It appears in this game when you mess up the slot machine as Setzer. It appears in some other Final Fantasies too, to my knowledge. We're just gonna make our way through here. Oh, look, a save point. I haven't saved in a bit, so it'd probably be a good idea to save here. Graphics, like, freaked out for a second. Yeah, we're getting some EXP, we're getting some levels. Cyan is at least not the lowest level character in our party anymore. Just slowly making our way through. I did not know Mog can stumble dances, or if I knew, I forgot. But let's try Windsong again. Come on, Mog. I believe in you, Mog. There we go, Wind Slash. See how powerful this one is. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all, even. That's the cool thing about the dances, is they give you access to a lot of magic you wouldn't normally have access to. Older Final Fantasies, things like... Do I have a... Oh, I have Antidote on Terra. Older Final Fantasies, magic that wasn't exclusively fire, ice, and lightning, electric, were, like, hard to come by. Usually only enemies could do it until Blue Mage was added, and then Blue Mage, of course, can learn enemy magic, so that included water magic, wind magic. Earth magic is kind of hard to come by in these older games. Mog's dances seem to be focused around the elements that are hard to come by. And I think I've already said it, there is a Blue Mage in this game, and the Blue Mage will give us access to some of those spells too. So does Gao, but Gao is so, like, unruly and difficult to work with that it might be a while before we see Gao actually be useful. And that's if I put in the time to teach Gao the good stuff. I might just kind of take some time on the side to figure out what are the good Gao Velt monsters to teach him with, and we'll have Gao do that. This is the last room of the dungeon. We just need to get through here. And then we do have to go through the river again. I hope we can just go through the river again. If I have to backtrack through this dungeon and the path back to the airship was something completely different. No, that'd be kind of funny, actually. Right, have Setzer go for it, have Cyan do that. Mog, you can dance, but I don't think it matters too much. So we have Earth Rondo, which is obviously Earth magic. We've got Water Boy Bash, which is water magic. Wind Cutter. Setzer learned life. Setzer learned a new lease on life through all of this, so I think, all in all, this was a pretty good adventure to go on, all things considered. Thank God I have Antidote now. Skills. How are you doing on your Esper? You're learning Unicorn? You're doing awful with Unicorn. Nice. How's Madwin treating you? Not bad. How's Seraphim treating you? Almost done with Seraphim. Nice. No, equip Seraphim. I didn't mean to de-equip Seraphim. And then Carbuncle. Almost done with Carbuncle, too. I'll probably swap Carbuncle to Mog next. It's like characters who aren't explicitly made to be mages. You want to teach them support skills. They can do decent with magic, but you'll have plenty of mages once you've got the full party that you don't need to worry about making everybody know fire. You don't need to worry about everybody knowing bio. Like, bio specifically is a spell that you should only really have your mages learn. Or Ultima. This is the first game that has Ultima in it, to my knowledge. We'll definitely be teaching Ultima to a character. Alright, gotta just antidote. Antdot. My bad. It's not antidote, it's antdot. Everyone knows the famous curing spell that'll heal you of all your poison. Antdot. Keep moving along. God dang it. I'm just trying to get through this dungeon. Please leave me alone. Setzer, cast slot machine. Ooh, 3 diamonds is a pretty good one if I remember correctly. Yeah, the 7 flush. It's pure prismatic energy shot through. Why does the mammoth always take a little bit longer to die? Something weird about those mammoths, man. They don't die like normal monsters. Alright, here we go. Okay, so then this right here should be the exit of the dungeon. Almost at the exit of the dungeon. Fight that guy. Yeah, just punch our way through. Since we have Cyan, we might be able to stop at Doma, but I don't think there's anything for Cyan at Doma yet. It wouldn't hurt to stop by, you know, for good old time's sake. Okay, we've made it through that dungeon. Gonna make another save real quick just so that we have it, you know, if we have to go back through, that's fine. I've taught Mog so many dances already. I would say this has been plenty worth it. Let's see, Rhodox? What is a Rhodox? That's a squirrel. That's not even a squirrel. That's like a weird squirrel-mouse monster hybrid. Rhodox sounds like something you would use in your washing machine. Like, Rhodox is the type of thing that they would have to make a report on the news to tell your kids not to eat it, because it's going to be harmful for them if they eat Rhodox. Just saying, don't ingest Rhodox if you know what's good for you. Okay, back to the Returner's base. Hey, you guys good? I'm pretty sure all of the Returners got wiped out when the Empire attacked, so maybe not the best time to be asking them if they're alright. Yeah, there's nobody left here. Uh-oh. There is one, actually. Hey, welcome back. Never mind, I lied. There is a returner. He's, chilling deep in the back. Okay. So we go this way. Through here. My wounds are healing. Okay. Nice, good for you. Where was the secret exit of the Returner's base? It should still be open. Is it over here? It might have been in Bannon's quarters. No, but there is an inn here. That's nice. Keep the inn in mind. Maybe it was up here. There's a save point. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Okay. It was hidden in the wall. I could have actually struggled if I didn't just kind of jump for it. Okay, hop aboard the raft. Let's go. Thankfully, we don't have to fight Ultros again if we go through here. I'm pretty sure this is another dance for Mog. Yeah, this is going to be another dance for Mog to learn, so very worth it. It's almost like they set it up in this way so that you could teach Mog all of his dances in one fell swoop. Honestly. We're only going to be missing a couple after this. Magic point, sets your learn remedy, got them GP. Nope, not a dance. Okay. Let's go straight. Straight seems like the path to take. As long as we don't get lapped around. Got some dragons. Because Setzer's wearing some cool shades. I forgot, like, everything on this river just blinds. For no good reason. Kind of obnoxious, actually. But the glasses are nice, Setzer. You're rocking them, honestly, man. Looking good, Setzer. Thanks, I know. I'm like the coolest gambler in the world. Have you seen my airship casino? It's pretty rad. Got some nautiloids and some exocytes. Very, they're enemies. These are enemies that exist. That's about the most I can say for them. They are. Yo, that looks pretty cool, though. Throwing cards with a pair of shades on like that. Setzer. That's pretty goddamn cool. Okay. I don't need to worry about it. Like, none of these enemies are doing enough damage for it to be a problem. Setzer did learn Remedy, I think. Right? Yeah. Remedy cures most status ailments. So look at that. We got Setzer as a nice backup healer. Or if we don't have Terra. Terra's mainly learning offensive magic anyways. And having Cyan learn supportive magic, mainly for himself. Like, when we get to boss battles and harder enemy types, having Cyan cast haste on himself. Does he already have it? Yeah, having Cyan cast haste on himself is going to be great because he can just dish out damage physically, which will be super useful. I feel like you should make sure most characters learn haste if you're going to play Final Fantasy VI. It's just a good spell to have. We're going to go up. Up was the wrong choice. My bad. Now we're going on a loop-de-loop. Which way? Left. Into another cave, but before we enter that cave, we gotta fight some pterodons. Man, what an awful translation. Clearly it's supposed to be pterodon, but for some reason they made it pterodon. It's like they don't even understand the language, honestly. One of these days, Mog will be able to come down and actually execute a jump. You gotta love the Dragoon. Best class in Final Fantasy. It sure doesn't show up in fights a lot. Another save point. I am gonna make a save here. Okay. Keep taking the river. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Mog. I should have titled this stream Mogtastic Adventure, but I actually wasn't sure if Mog was going to be available or not. I'll name the YouTube video a Mogtastic Adventure. There we go. Ooh, I forgot she has the lightning sword. Nice. Setzer throwing a little bit of style on those card tosses. Very nice. Yeah. So if you want to teach Mog Aqua Dance, this is the price for teaching him how to do one of his dances. You get to go on a whole little like replay of the events. And then yeah, that's the way Sabin went last time, which should lead us. Here we go. We're almost done with our little Mog journey. Okay, this house is important. But we should. Oh my god, that merchant just came in from nowhere. Oh, he sells really cheap sprint shoes, actually. Okay. Thank you. I didn't realize he sold really cheap sprint shoes. That might be a later thing. Does the main character, like if I gave the sprint shoes to Terra, for example. Sprint shoes, and she should probably equip the earrings. Oh yeah, okay, it doesn't matter. It just has to be someone in your party has to have the sprint shoes. But it doesn't matter on the overworld, so I'm just gonna give her the earrings. But I'll have to remember that the sprint shoes, I have them now and they're cheap. There's a little FibiTanuki tip. You can get the sprint shoes for like 5,000 less gil if you just know how to do it. How you doing on Madwin? Doing okay. How are you doing on Seraphim? Oh, he's done with Seraphim. Okay. Sleep, mute, slow, fire. Yeah, I'll have him learn Siren. Slow is a good spell to have, too. It's good to cast that on enemies who are weak to it. Carbuncle. He's done with Carbuncle, so... he's not much of a healer. Probably have him learn... yeah, why not? Wait, actually... what's one that'll give him good... oh, stamina +1... Bismarck gives strength +2. I'll give him Bismarck because Cyan needs to hit harder. keep going this way. Oh god, not Beakor. So we have a couple dances. Let's try Dusk Requiem. I believe Dusk Requiem is the one we've learned from the cave. Yeah. Yeah, this brings us back to the Caves of Narsh, which is a fantastic website, by the way. That dance sucks. No wonder that's the dance he starts with. This is why you want to teach him the other dances for sure. It is a very fantastic, it's not just for 6, it's for like almost every old school Final Fantasy. It's a website called Caves of Narsh. It's where I'll go to just relearn information that I need to when playing these games. It documents everything in like a very well thought out format, very easy to understand and learn. It goes over certain things in the games, where to get the best items, how to do side quests. Definitely a great resource for if you're playing an older Final Fantasy, because these older Final Fantasies will not hold your hand if you don't know what you're doing. I've probably showed it off a couple times now with this one, but there are some things that like you just won't know you can do. Oh, looks like landslide. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Okay, well I'm glad he learned that dance too. Jeez, that was 1700 damage, almost 2k damage on one dance. Mog might be able to trivialize a lot of the upcoming bosses. What do we got here? Ah, just more Beakor and Robite. Get him, Setzer. Get him, Terra. Cyan, use your sword tech. Mog, I would like for you to jump. And there he goes. Oh. It doesn't even look like he's attacking them. It looks like he's just jumping up to him being like, hey, do you see my sword? It's a pretty good sword if I say so myself. And I'm Mr. Thou, so I do say so myself. Let's take a detour to Doma. I don't believe there's any reason to go to Doma right now, but we can go check and see it. I think the Empire is still holding Doma hostage, / they still have, like, control over it. Ooh, there's El Nino. It looked different this time. And it only hit one thing. Alright, dances are definitely very odd and particular. Keeping that in mind. Oh, not the Lagomorph again. At least it heals the team. I'm not sure what Mugu Mugu is. It sounds kind of like an insult, honestly. Take care of that guy. Cast electric magic because it's still one of the better spells. Now he's... Oh, okay, I see. When you set him on dance, he kind of autos and does his own thing. That's good to know. He's vibing. He's doing his own thing. He's in his own lane. He's chilling. He's succeeding. Good for you, Mog. Hello, is this the Castle Doma, home of the famous Domans who didn't die of poison? Oh yeah, it's still under Imperial control. This is off limits. Well, excuse me, I just wanted to go see the famous Doman cuisine, but whatever. Aw, man. This was such a fun little Mog venture. I'm sad it's almost over already. And it wasn't as long as I thought it'd be. I think it took up somewhere around 40 minutes. Not that bad compared to how long side quests in other Final Fantasies can take. And I would consider this a side quest. It's the side quest to teach Mog one dance. That's probably very useful, because like fire enemies, I'm sure they're very weak to the water damage. Earth enemies, maybe, probably. I would think so. You get some EXP out of it. You get to fight a lot of cool random encounters, such as the Stray Cat, everyone's favorite Final Fantasy enemy, the Stray Cat. Slot Machine, go! Chocobo, go! Choco, go! And then Wind Song. Choco Bop! Oh, heck yeah. Show them what's up, Chocobos. Wing Snap, oh. Oh no, he turned Terra red. Ooh. I didn't know he had a super heal like that, jeez. What did I do? Was that a dance? I must have activated a dance that just turned out to be a heal. That's good to know. Definitely a good time to experiment. We are going to have to go through the Phantom Forest again, though. This might also be a dance. I'm pretty sure this is also a dance. I was wrong about the river, but I think the river isn't because of the fact that the dance changes the background, and it would be really weird and awkward to explain that his dance brings in a raft every time, maybe? I don't know, that's the best I got. Let's do Wind Song. JK, the fight is over. Magic Point, Mogler and Remedy, mastered a new dance. Nice! So we've got 5 out of 8 dances learned now. Not bad, not bad. I actually don't remember what the last 3 dances are going to be. I have a feeling one of them is in the upcoming dungeon. I want to say the final dungeon of the game might be a dance. Uh-oh, it's a ghost. Quick, kill it! Yeah, throw your cards at it. Ghosts hate playing cards. They don't have hands to hold them with, and they always lose at blackjack. Wait, that one ghost gave 3 magic points. That might be good to remember. And then this should take us out. Yeah, because the Phantom Train's gone, so we just want to leave now. This looks way too familiar. There's a really fun, like, playground rumor involving the Phantom Forest. I should try to bring it up when I remember it, but, I didn't play Final Fantasy VI back during the playground rumor days, but I certainly got really involved in, like, internet discussion about 6 the first time I played it. And there's a really fun one. It's crazy what people believed, like, was real. I swear I saw something shining down here. I'm going crazy. You know, back in the day, for me, a lot of the playground rumors for, like, Game Boy games and GameCube games, I 100% believed that Sonic the Hedgehog was in Smash Bros. Melee. There was a really elaborate April Fool's Day prank involving Sonic being in Smash Bros. And the pictures weren't even that good, but I was like, oh my god, it's real. He's in there. And definitely, like, went to a GameStop because there was, like, part of it was like, oh, you just need to get the action replay. And I remember asking the GameStop employee, like, how do I get Sonic in the video game? And he didn't seem too enthused to have to answer that question. Oh, that was all we had to do to escape. Okay. But then guess what? Sonic came in Smash Bros. Brawl, so who's laughing now? Nobody. But it was pretty rad. Alright, we're almost there. We're literally on the home stretch. We just gotta get through the Veldt. Ooh, Terra learned all those skills from Edwin. Okay, what else can we give her? So she learned all that. I'll give her Stray. I want Terra to learn all the magic, if possible. That way she can be a proper black mage type character. Dance. Oh yeah, let's try Forest Suite. Let's see how that one works out. And he stumbled. Good job, Mog. Alright, Setzer. Get him with the Chocobo Blast. And then... yeah, let's cast Fire too. Why not? We have it now. They're currently berserking half of my team. There goes Mog. Chocobop isn't going to hit those flying enemies. Even though the Chocobos are up there, it doesn't hit them because they're flying enemies, which is the weirdest... uh-oh. Oh god, Cyan's angry. And then there's a Fire 2 cast. Oh my god, yeah, her having all of the level 2 magic is going to be really busted coming up soon, too. We may be just ready, I think, for the next part of the game, honestly. Oh, that's right! There is a little bit more left. I forgot about the waterfall section. Here we go. We got a little bit more left. We got to go through the falls before we can properly end this part of our adventure. Have Terra heal up the party. Definitely need to teach her better healing magic next. I think Seraphim's open. Yeah, let's jump. Cyan, you remember jumping down these waterfall before, right? It's safe. It's perfectly safe. Oh, and you don't even have to fight enemies this time. Okay, cool. Now, I think I parked my airship just down here. Never mind. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Yeah, diamonds. Let's go. 7 flush should kill all of them. Not bad. Setzer learned fire. Okay, just a little bit more. We've almost made it back after that long... I should stop talking. No, not the Anguiforms. They're here to haunt me for going in through the trench a second time. Get him, Setzer. Get him, Terra. Don't let Mog come down. If Mog comes down and lands a Dragoon jump, then you guys have failed as a party. Just saying. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. I can taste the airship, that rust, that metal, the casino chips. You can eat them like real chips. They don't want you to know this, but if you go to the casino, you can eat casino chips like you'd eat potato chips. And you know what? Because we made it back, I think we've earned a rest in the tent. Oh, look at Mog's tent. That's the best tent in the game. Definitely my favorite one. Okay. Airship. We did it, and that is how you teach Mog the Aqua Dance. Is it worth it? I don't know. Most guides say it's worth it. I vaguely remember not using it ever, but this is going to be a Mog-centric playthrough, because I haven't used Mog in my main party since my first playthrough of the game, and I figured, you know, from one animal spirit to another animal spirit, it would just make sense to use Mog. Let's go see if that guy... I mean, we were gone for a while. That guy should have his next letter, if the quest is anything to go off of. And he doesn't, jerk. I want to get better. I want to see Lola. Alright. All of that adventuring, he still hasn't gotten the next letter. Some soldier wandered here, busted up pretty bad. Only the letters coming from the town of Miranda are keeping him going. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, we have a lot of gil. Oh my god, yeah, we have a lot of gil now, so we might as well go spend some at the auction house, right? That sounds like a good use of our money. Go auction it off. We can do some pawn wars. Go, yeah. And here we have a piece of diamond-encrusted Gisol greens. Yeah. No mug, we're going. I hope they allow Moogles at the auction house. I'd be upset if they didn't. Save the game again, just because I am always nervous of my Nintendo brand PC crashing. Here we go. It should be open now, the auction house. Hello, sir. This is the auction house. Bunch of rich yokels inside. Bunch of rich, dumb idiots. See anything you want? The auction's about to start. Heck yeah. Okay, so it's kind of random, but, oh, they do let Moogles, participate. That's nice. What do we got? Oh, look at that! We got it on the first time. Zone Seek. Maybe there's 2. There might be 2. 1,000 GP. Oh, there's nothing I can't buy. 2,000 GP. 3,000 GP. 4,000 GP. 5,000 GP. Well, how about it? Buy it for 7,000. 7,000 GP, Kupo. Oh, there's nothing I can't buy. 8,000 GP. Well, how about it? 10,000 GP, Kupo. Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please. Receive the Magicite, Zone Seek. Okay, so there's 2 Magicite we can get from here then. Well, let's see what Zone Seek is. Espers, Zone Seek. Rasp, Osmos, and Shell. Ooh, wow, he teaches Shell really fast, actually. Steal MP, damages MP. Those aren't terrible. Oh, wait, Zone Seeker is magic power +2 on level up. That might be good to give to Terra. I might drop that one on Terra next. Oh, and Mog, actually. Let's see. Mog. How are you doing on Unicorn, Mog? Okay, he's still working on it. How is Stray treating ya? You know what? I'm just gonna give Terra Zone Seek. She doesn't need Stray. It's not that good. He's done with Siren, so... Yeah, we'll give him a shout. And then, how's Bismarck going for you? Well, I'd like him to learn Res. It's good to have every character know Res, honestly. See anything you want? The auction's about to start. Heck yeah! I love burning holes in my wallet. Okay, here's our next item. It's a treasure chest. Here's a splendid chest. Inside is... some cherub down. Do I hear 500 GP? 1,000 GP. 15,000 GP. 3,000 GP. Well, how about it? I'll pass. There's nothing I can't buy. 7,000 GP. Well, how about it? No, I'm good. I don't need cherub down. I'm pretty sure that's not necessary. I don't even remember what it is. Well, that's all for today. Come back real soon. Well, you better believe it. Good day, good sir. It's me, Magnificent the Magnanimous. I would like to bid on some items. Okay, here's our next item. Oh. And inside the chest is cherub down again. 1,000 GP, 1,500 GP, 3,000 GP. Well, how about it? I'll pass. Nothing I can't buy. 7,000 GP. Well, how about it? I'll pass. Sold to this lucky person. She just bought it last. How many cherub downs do you need, lady? I'm back again real soon. Well, you better believe it. I might go out, do some taxes, you know, buy a house, maybe. You know, I've got like an airship I can fly in. Oh, hey, look at that. The auction house. Let's bid on some items. I'm not crazy. Okay. Here's the next item. Oh my god, is it cherub down again? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be randomly cycling what items in here. I'll go rest at the inn after this one and see if that fixes it. Because I thought it was supposed to be random, unless I'm getting really unlucky with the RNG. It could also be that the Esper I'm thinking about won't be into the cycle till later. But there is a spot between Zone Seek and the other one. Pretty sure it's Golem. I swear it's Golem, not the Pokemon, the Esper. Not to be confused with Titan. Titan and Golem are completely separate. Let's go rest at the inn. Where is the inn? There's the inn. Hello, sir. Poor people have all left here for the mountains. That's right. But he doesn't mean like the poor people. He means the poor people. Take a little napper-dappy-doo. And then we get the actual hidden side quest of Mog's Nightmares. His history as a bandit on the run. Look at that little sprite though. Gosh, man. This just makes me more upset there's not a playable Moogle race in Final Fantasy XIV. It could have happened. We could have had playable Moogles. I mean, they wouldn't be tall, but like, they'd be ferocious. I would like to auction. If it's a cherub down again, then we're just gonna come back some other time. Okay, here's our next item. Yep, it's a cherub down again, huh? A cure ring. Oh, okay, it's not a cherub down, but it is not something I need either. 2,000 GP, 3,000 GP, 4,000 GP. I'll pass. 7,000 GP. 10,000 GP. For 20. Wow, the cure ring must be really good. It might cast regen on the user. I'm not paying 20,000 gil for a ring, though. I'm just here for the Espers. I hope I have enough money for the Esper if it pops up. Okay, one more go. If it's the cure ring again, then at least I know sleeping is the right idea. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, here's our next item. It's a chocobo! A real, talking chocobo! Do I hear 1,000 GP? 5,000 GP. 7,000 GP. Papa, I want that, please. No, you don't. Now pipe down. I want it. Buy it. Pretty please. Well, how about it? I'm not buying a talking chocobo. I've seen Shrek. He's gonna follow me back to my swamp and never leave me alone. Are there any more bids? 500,000 GP. Huh? 500,000 GP? Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please. Yahoo! Thanks, Papa. Yahoo! Well, we have our treat for the day. Let's go home. Yahoo! Yippee! A real talking chocobo, huh? Hey, kid. Hey, kid, I can eat you in 1 second. Well, that's it for today. Come back real soon. Hey, kid. Hey, kid, you want to do crime? Like, I imagine he's just like the worst. Like, he is a talking chocobo, but the monkey's paw lifts, and it's like the worst thing you could ever ask for. Oh, it's the chocobo again. He just bought this. There's no way he's gonna dump 1,000,000 GP on 2 talking chocobos. God dang it. I'll pass. We'll come back later and see if the other Esper is available. It might just be Zone Seeker for now. I say that, but like I'm already thinking in my head I'm gonna... Okay, one more chance. We're gonna do one more run. It might be RNG related, so like we might be able to manipulate the numbers in a way that makes Golem appear, but... I'm not math. I don't know math. And I certainly don't know how to number manipulate. Okay, one more go. If it's the chocobo again, I'm going to freak out. Oh, it's the cherub down, ain't it? You know what? I don't think the golem's gonna appear anytime too. I'm willing to drop 20k on the Q ring. I'm deathly curious what the Q ring is. 5,000 GP. 7,000 GP. There's nothing I can't buy. 10,000 GP. Well, how about it? 20,000 GP. Take it away, please. And now I'm broke. That's all for today. Okay. What does the cure ring do? Cast regen. Okay, that is actually really useful depending on who you give it to. No, Terra's already got both of those. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't realize Setzer didn't have anything. We'll give him the cure ring, and we'll give him raises vigor, cast shell, Atlas armlet. Hello, Phoebe and Pin. Hey, Kimone, welcome. Hello. You missed Mog's excellent adventure, but welcome. We're playing more Final Fantasy VI. By Mog's excellent adventure, I mean to learn one dance for Mog, you have to actively choose to spend like an in-game 50 minutes going through half of the game because you lose your airship. But it was worth it. We learned a whole dance out of it. So I would say you joined right in time to get back into the story. I'm just about wrapped up doing any side quests that are available. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, by the way. I hope you had a great time, and welcome again. Yeah, if you remember in an earlier segment or session, during Sabin's story, you have to take that underwater trench to get back to everybody. If you want to teach Mog a certain dance, you have to retake that trench, but in doing so, you leave your airship there. So you basically have to retrace your steps from the beginning of the game. You have to go back through the mountains to the Returner's base, and then from the Returner's base, you have to go through the river where you fight Ultros, and then from the river where you fight Ultros, back to Doma Castle, back through the Phantom Forest. It's a mess. It's a mess, but you get to teach Mog one whole dance. So it's totally worth it. But we've been doing some grinding. It was a good way to get some EXP. Everybody got some levels. Party's doing good. And I think I'm about ready to continue on with the main story now, actually. I tried doing a side quest involving the wounded soldier who's sending letters to his love in Miranda, but as far as I'm aware, there's no way to move the progression on that forward right now. So the next story bit is we gotta go find the Espers so that we can get the Espers to team up with Narsh and Castle Figaro to invade the Empire. And that's where we're at right now. Here's Miranda, by the way. They got a funny little football league dogfighting going on. Wait, stop the dogfighting. No more. Good boys. Scram! This is our only means of recreation. Jesus. Alright, and then this is the lady that the letters get sent to, but I have no idea how to progress the side quest right now, actually. Letter came from him. He's all right. Yeah, I don't know. She got the letter that we sent out, at least. It was from us. Just gonna leave Miranda. This place sucks. Okay. Oh yeah, and we got Mog. I guess that one, Mog is an optional party member that you can get. It involves a little side quest in Narsh, but he's your dancer for the game, and Mog is a lot of fun. He's obviously, like, one of the coolest party members in the game, in my opinion. I really enjoy games that have, like, weird kind of, like... I don't know if the word quirky is what I'd use. Like, playable characters that you wouldn't think of, but I can't think of the word for it. Like, Piranha Plant in Smash Bros. Is a good example. You would never think of it like that. That's odd. No Imperial soldiers. Let's get this over with. Oh, interesting. He's very cute. He is! He's referred to as street smart slam dancing, though, so don't let him fool you. I think he's like a little gangster Moogle. I think he'd like... I don't know. Oh, dang it. The armory down here is locked. He'd probably sell your grandma for $1. He's fun. He even has his own. I don't think a Moogle would want to fight in a war. You know? That's a very good point, actually. He seems okay. Well, look, he's leading the charge. He's the one in front, even. He's tired of the Empire raising trade tariffs on Kupo nuts. He's taking the fight to him. He won't stand for these outrageous taxes on his Kupo nuts. Kupo. Also, he has like a throwaway line about Rema telling him that he should join us, so, you know, Rema's looking out for us. Here we go, though. So now we're heading to the town of Espers is our next story bit. Received assassin. I think that's a dagger, but I'm not using lock right now. Assassin is a dagger. Randomly dispatches an enemy. Not bad. Not bad. If I was using lock, that would be pretty cool. But I've got probably one of the most random teams you could throw together at this point in the game. Okay, Apparite and Liches. Whoa, entire Liches down here. Yeah, Water Rondo is the dance I got. A lot of guides were like, oh, it's really good. You should definitely get Water Rondo. It only takes about 40 minutes to get back to your airship. We'll see. We'll see if Water Rondo is worth it. Terra just went into transform. Mog just failed his dance. It's going great. It's going great. Sets are filled to do the slot machine mechanic. Everything's going to plan. Alright, come on, Mog. Do your Water Rondo. God dang it, Terra. Stop attacking Mog. This is looking real bad. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. He casted El Nino. So this is the water dance. Not bad. Not bad. It did a lot of damage. Oh no, don't tell me he's gonna be imped. He's been imped. Did Setzer land a slot machine? I don't think he did. Oh, he did. Okay, we got 7 flush. I wonder what failing a dance looks like. He should just pretend it was correct and no one would know. Are you guys Moogle dancers? I didn't think so. Kupo, that was the dance. You guys just don't know any better. He should just fake it till he makes it, honestly. Okay, this cave is a lot more dangerous than I thought it would be. I thought I was over-leveled because I did all that side questing, but I guess not. I'm definitely gonna have to be careful down here. Tempest. Is Tempest a sword? That sounds like a sword. It's not a sword. Oh, it's a katana. Perfect. And it's a way better katana for Cyan. Hey, what do you know about dancing, eh, Kupo? Hey, you wouldn't know a good dance if it bit you on the back of your bat wings. Ooh. These are some spicy boys. Some spicy scorpion boys. Get them with the chocobos. Get them with some ice magic. Oh yeah, also I gave Mog the Dragoon boots. So he's not only a dancer, he's technically a Dragoon too, but you'll probably never see him actually do Dragoon jump because, again, you will probably kill every enemy encounter before someone who jumps comes down and actually does damage. Oh god, okay. I was wondering what the trick was there. Fuck Chapter 9. Chapter 9? Oh god, 1 second. I'm failing horrible here. Hey Sai, how you doing tonight? When you say Chapter 9, are you talking in 6? I've never known 6 to be divided up into chapters like that. Unless you're talking about Yakuza. In which, yeah, fuck Chapter 9. What was Chapter 9? Yakuza? Okay, I thought so. I was just double checking. What happened? What happened? Sounds awful. The car shooter. Oh! Oh, man, that's like the craziest part, you know? You know? On Legend. Oh, good point. I don't play on Legend. I actually was doing really bad when I did that. So what was the struggle? What happened? Oh, God. Probably taking a lot of damage. It's a bitch. I can imagine. I really like that it's the same, almost same exact car shooter from Zero. I'm glad you were able to survive it, though. Jeez. It's the part at the end with the rocket launcher that really gets me, because I'm too busy focusing on a guy before I realize a rocket's flying at me. And Kiryu's bat sense doesn't last long enough, I feel like. Okay, so... then we stand on this. Then we go over here. And then we do that. Okay, we got coin toss. Ooh, that sounds like a... the semi shows up and then I either get overwhelmed and killed or I miss too many shots on the driver. That makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is coin toss... is that a relic? It is. Changes slot into Jeep. Oh, shoot! That's how you get that in this game. Okay, well, I'm gonna drop the cure ring. It sounds like you made it through it, though, so congratulations! You survived what's probably one of the most interesting segments in Yakuza. I wonder, you probably know this, you might have played more of the series than me. I'm not sure. But, do you think every Yakuza game just straight up has a section where it's like, okay, now you have to drive? Nope, I failed. Oh. Well, shoot. If you play it tomorrow, hopefully I can come in and give you some words of encouragement. That sounds rough. Like, it's really bad because they also give you a 6-shot revolver. Like, would it have killed to give Kiryu at least, like, a 9mm? Or, I don't know, like... I've only played 1 and 2. Okay, does 2 also have a drive-by shooting segment? Because it feels like the kind of thing that they would just add to every version of the game. Like, and then this is the obligatory driving section. Or 0 1, no clue. Fair enough. It's so weird. It kind of came out of nowhere. And I was almost half convinced that it was the same exact segment from Zero. Like, I'd have to go watch the footage back to back. But it felt like they just completely replicated the same exact pattern of enemies that were in Zero. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. But it felt like the same exact enemy encounter. Okay, do I have to stand here? What? Okay, what was that noise? There we go. Okay, let me observe this. So it's down there, and then it's on that. You think for the company that makes House of the Dead, it's a better minigame. Unfortunately, they looked at typing of the dead to make that. That's a good point, though. This is the monkey ball guy, though, so I'm just waiting for the segment in Yakuza where you get to roll around in a giant ball as Kiryu. I think that's where they'll figure it out. You gotta roll down the streets of Tokyo in your giant monkey ball while Kiryu goes for the strike. Ing. That sure is an Ing. I'm not sure what the game's trying to tell me with this Ing enemy. I hope fire works on them. They look undead, so fire's probably the go-to. Thankfully, Terra has all the level 2 magic. And then, yeah, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VI, I went ahead and taught Mog Water Rondo, which, if you remember how that works, it takes a long time to get back to your airship. Oh my god, fire magic heals them. Uh-oh. It was a good time, though. I like Mog. He's one of my favorite party members. Oh yeah, that's why Water Rondo's super good. Mog's a beast. He really is. My first playthrough of the game, I like almost exclusively used him to the point that every other playthrough since I haven't. So I decided that for this playthrough of Final Fantasy VI, I'm just going to use Mog a lot again. Because, I mean, like, how can you not use the playable Moogle? There should be more playable Moogles in Final Fantasy, honestly. Okay, so if water hurt them, then ice. Did you get Shadow? I did use Shadow for a bit. I showed off the Shadow flashback dream sequences that you can access at this point. But we're still in the first half of the game, you know, without spoiling anything. No worries, though. I will have Shadow. I've got it all in plan. I know 6 well enough to know that Shadow's a little more complicated. But he has a really cool backstory, too. I'm trying to show off all of the character side stories and backstories. I like to refer to Final Fantasy VI as like the Fallout New Vegas of Final Fantasies, with how many characters get side stories and like extra content. But you have to go out of your way to find it, kind of stuff. Shadow's great too. I used him on my last playthrough of the game, and I was surprised with how good he is. It really is, yeah. Setzer's fun too. I did bring up, you might know this, but I don't remember the entire combination. I know, god dang it, Mog, stop failing your dance. I know with the right combination of relics, Setzer can do, like a lot of damage using the fixed dice. And I'd like to show off the fixed dice, and just doing a lot of damage. Jesus, Cyan. Oh yeah, Mog's got the shield on. I just like having Interceptor. Yeah, Interceptor's great. What a good dog. What a good boy. What the heck is that? Mog summoned... Oh my god. Mog just summoned a raccoon out of nowhere. Not a Tanuki, mind you. I know the difference, of course, but... Clearly Mog just wants to, show off. I've never seen most of Mog's dances, to be honest, so I didn't know that he could just summon a little healing raccoon. Here we go, though. Interceptor's a good boy. You know, if Interceptor were there in the car chase sequence, he would have blocked at least half of those RPGs for you, and then doubled down on doing damage back at him. Oh, uh-oh. Whoops. Heard a distant sound. Okay. Right? Yeah. Oh no, not the Zombone! Uh-oh. These guys look like they're ready to tussle. Alright, they should be undead, so let's do a funny little trick here. Hopefully I remember this correctly. Yeah, look at that! You can cast Cure on them to do damage. Have you played 16? No. Well, no, because I don't have a PS5 and my PS4 is out of commission. I don't know. I'm kind of upset that Sony managed to get full exclusivity on 16, but I know there's a dog. I think that's what you're getting at, right? The really cool dog party member in 16? It's coming to PC. I figured. I have to think about it though. I'm particular, and my thing about 16 is that the lead, I don't know if he was producer per se. So director was Yoshi P, of course, right? And there's a lot to say when it comes to like director of a game, but the people that were like important when it comes to 16 aren't Yoshi P. I straight up believe that while 16 was in production, he was more focused on making Endwalker. So, when it comes to 16, the lead writer of 16 / producer, I want to say, was also the same dude who wrote A Realm Reborn through Heavensward before the writing for Final Fantasy XIV was handed over to Natsuko, and I think 14 became a better game for it. I'm not saying 16 isn't good and I should play for myself, but from what I've seen of 16, I really feel like it doesn't strike me as a Final Fantasy game. And I don't like that guy's habit of how he writes characters and how he just kind of throws death into the game. Like you just kill off characters because he can kind of attitude. I don't know. I have to play it for myself, but it's not something I'm looking to play anytime soon, I'll say. It does have a dog, though, so it gets points there. Revivify, no. But it is always important to remember that just because Yoshi P was the producer, he actually did pretty well. I'll have to play it for myself. I saw the cutscene where the main character goes in prison, throws a fit, and then he gets like slapped, and then he's like, okay, I'm good now. And I was like, oh, okay, that happened. Ooh, Genji glove. The Genji glove, I believe, equipped each hand with a weapon. Yes, okay, the Genji glove is what I was thinking about. That's a good weapon to have, actually, for Cyan. Gauntlet. Yeah, we'll replace the gauntlet with the Genji glove. And now we can give him 2 katanas. There we go. Now he has 2 katanas. I think for me, though, when I think of Final Fantasies, I think of the older ones. I feel like a lot of newer Final Fantasies aren't as whimsical as they could be. And they definitely kind of tread on the more edgy side of things. Especially 15. Do I have a Phoenix down? I kind of just want to Phoenix down these guys and get rid of it. Yeah, this one is straight up Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's a little too... I don't want to use the word realistic. It's not realistic. It's a Final Fantasy game, but it certainly takes itself more seriously than I think it needs to. And that's where I have flaws with that guy's writing style. It's like when you play A Realm Reborn, I know that Eorzea's in a terrible spot, and they're on the verge of another, what do you call it? Merging? I can't think of the word. Another, apocalypse. But, like, when you look at the writing of A Realm Reborn, it's kind of horrifying, the world that he portrays. You know, from Limsa and, like, the slave trade and the pleasure barges and all that stuff going on to, like, you know, Ul'dah and a lot of its problems with the Syndicate and stuff, and I mean, Gridania is just straight up full of racists. I don't think you need that. Oh yeah, 16 does that too. Yeah, like, it's not like it's bad story writing, but to me, it's not Final Fantasy story writing. It's a little too Western fantasy, and I'm not the biggest fan of Western fantasy personally. I'd like to see a Final Fantasy that comes out in modern time that maybe is a little bit more magical and a little less gritty, personally. Say the word gritty and all I think of is the Philadelphia mascot. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at, is my problem with 16. Not that he's like a... He's a writer. I think the other thing is that one of the other big names... Philadelphia has a mascot? Yeah, it's Gritty. He's a big orange monster. I guess he's technically their sports mascot, but honestly, you know, I have a Philadelphia expert as a friend. Like, the whole city? Yeah, listen. I have a friend from Pennsylvania, and when I ask him about Philadelphia, he acts as if Gritty is, like, the mascot for the entire city, and I'm convinced that he is at this point. Also, Zombie Terror just annihilated half of my team. Things are going good. 16 does a lot involving slavery, and then it goes right into Endwalker turf. Yeah, but even Endwalker had this sense of, like, whimsy Final Fantasy to it. It wasn't like, you know, when it touches on subjects of despair, or it gets philosophical about, like, you know, there's no point to existence, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that you should just give up. You should take the sorrow of existence, you know? I think it still does it in a way that imbues ideas of, like, triumph, and it's not depressing, it's melancholic. There's also a lot of backstories with the side characters. That's good, though. I like Final Fantasies that can explain side characters more. Oh god. I don't have a Revivify for Terra. Mog, do you have... What do you have, Magic? He does have Remedy, but he has no MP. 16 kinda does that. Okay. Again, I haven't played it, I've only watched people play it because... And here's the real thing, here's a complaint I think I can make that nobody would disagree with. Exclusivity is stupid. Because, let's be honest, we're in the 2020s now, and we're not in the console wars of the 90s. The fact that a company like Sony can throw money at Square Enix and get exclusive rights to a game like Final Fantasy 16 is ridiculous, and nobody should be supporting that. I don't support that. Heck, I actually recently learned that, what's his name? That Microsoft actually did that with Starfield, and Starfield hasn't even come out to Sony consoles, and that's ridiculous. Also, there's some silly ass stuff in it, like there's a guy who wants to make old food recipes, and it damn near kills him every time. That's funny. That sounds more of what I'm looking for. You should see the whole game first. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to hold my tongue. I think I personally just have a issue with that dude, who was the writer for 14 up until a point. I'm in a bad spot here, by the way. I don't have any NP restoration items. Terra is a zombie. Mog could cure Terra, but I can't. Also, the kaiju battles are fun. Yeah, okay, so I have seen a lot of the, I think, Eidolon battles. Oh, jeez. And those are pretty cool. Alright, it's just one ninja. You know what? Actually, Mog being a Dragoon might work here in this case. Because as long as Mog just stays in jump, I might be able to pull my way through this. Titan. And music is great. Okay, I will concede. Just because Yoshi P was probably focused on Endwalker does not mean that Soken did not have the time to make a killer soundtrack. I'm willing to bet that Soken did an impressive job with 16's soundtrack. That dude rocks. He's great. Oh, did he just go invisible? Oh god. Soken rocks. My only complaint when it comes to, like, anything Soken's done is that because he was unfortunately in a really bad spot during Shadowbringers, I feel like a lot of Shadowbringers music that could have been just didn't happen. That's not even that, like, oh. Alright, what are you doing, Mog? What are you doing, Mog? Got him! Nice, okay. Just that entire fight is a lot of fun. Okay. Good to know. Nuts! I thought I had the monopoly on the stuff buried in the plaza beneath the grand stairway. Okay. X potion. Okay. I need to get out of here, and I need to use a tent, so hopefully Mog can... What is this? Is this a save room? It is. It's like half an hour long. Oh! That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Obviously, it wouldn't be right to have an opinion on a game without playing it, but it's him, and it's the dude who was the art director on 14 up until Endwalker. But that guy, that is an opinion that makes no sense. He directed 12, and I really don't like Final Fantasy 12, so I think it's just two of my least favorite members of the Square Enix team. And a lot of people, I think, give 16 the benefit of the doubt because it was directed by Yoshi P. But in my opinion, just because it was directed by him doesn't exclusively mean that it was entirely his game. And you need to look at the bigger picture of who worked on games sometimes. The combat is more like Devil May Cry, because the combat programmer was the one from DMC. See, I haven't actually played Devil May Cry. That's a series I plan on streaming at 1.2 because I like hack and slash games, and I've always wanted to play Bing Bing Pizza Wahoo Man's fun adventure. Devil May Cry looks like a great time. So that's actually cool. That's good to know. Of course, Devil May Cry, just like Yakuza, is a long series, and it's going to take me a lot of time and a lot of streams to get caught up with. But there's only, like, what, 6 Devil May Crys? And I don't have to play DMC Devil May Cry, right? I can skip DMC Devil May Cry. That's the weird reboot one with shaved Dante. 2 Power Rangers are in Devil May Cry. Interesting. And yes. Okay, yes with capitals, which tells me that I was right to assume that DMC Devil May Cry is not worth it. Good to know. I'll probably, since I am using streaming to pick up on series that I never got around to, I'll probably pick up DMC after Yakuza. Man, I see so much funny memes and stuff for 6. It looks like a good time. Let's cast Life to take care of these guys faster. I got really lucky with that save point. Nero's Johnny Young Bosch, and Virgil's Daniel Southworth. I've heard that name, Johnny Young Bosch, before, but I thought he was more related to anime, not a Power Ranger. Southworth. Is it Southworth or Southworth? Oh wait, there's not a T in the first one. I thought you just typed Southworth twice, my bad. He was Adam Park on Power Rangers. Man, it's been forever since I've seen Power Rangers. We're talking our Mighty Morphin, right? I don't think I actually really started watching Power Rangers until the police one. But not SPD, the other one, where they had like shields on their faces. GP Rain, why not? Adam Park. That's not the Green Ranger, is it? Sounds like it'd be the Green Ranger. He wasn't Bulk and Skulk, was he? Actually, when I think about it, the only Power Rangers I remember from Mighty Morphin. He's also Vosh the Stampede, Ichigo. Okay, that's how I know him. He was Ichigo. That's where the name sounds familiar from. He was Ichigo. Renton, Thurston. Don't know what a Renton Thurston is, but sounds like a thirsty guy. Get that going real quick. I think Ice worked on these guys, if I remember correctly. Just blasting my way through this cave. I really thought I was going to be over level for it. He was the Frog Ranger on Ninja, second Black Ranger for MMPR and Zeo Green. Oh man, I actually did watch Ninja. I can't believe I don't remember that. I think, for me, I watched a lot of SPD, and when I was really young, I can't remember the name of it, but it was, they had like shields on their face, one had a star for a face. There's a lot of Power Rangers. Dan was on Time Force, Quantum Ranger. There's a lot of Power Rangers. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of Power Rangers. And the only Power Rangers I remember was whatever I watched on Jetix back in the day. If anyone even remembers what Jetix is. Lightspeed. Okay, Lightspeed is what it is. Yeah, that's the one where they had different symbols on their faces. Setzer, do you know Life? Okay, Setzer cast Life on Cyan. Shields was Lightspeed. Yeah, I'm thinking of Lightspeed. You use Life on the big dinosaur. Yeah, Mog, protect him. Giving Mog the Knight's crest was a good idea. Water Rondo. Water Rondo works really well on these guys. They're weak to water magic. Ooh, look at those gill tosses, though. I'm racking up the money and I'm tossing it away. Oh, God. I did have a cool Mega Bloks Ninja Force set, though. I remember the... Listen, I remember the hamster, okay? He was like their Zordon. The little hamster guy. Johnny has also a bunch of games like Guy and the Tales of the Abyss. I never actually played any of the Tales of games. I remember I was at a convention once, and somebody in line in front of me who was getting a signature was dressed as a character from Tales, and they had a really good cosplay. But I was there to get my copy of Persona 5 signed. I wish I could remember what character they were. She was like a witch with a purple and black color scheme going on. I've heard Tales is really good. That's another series I'd be interested in at some point. I like RPGs enough. Who has Life? Everybody else has Life. And Remedy. It's solid. I love Destiny. Right. And then there's that one Tales character that everyone really likes. Lloyd, right? With the fire and ice sword. He's a very popular Tales character. Lloyd Irving, I want to say. There's a lot of Tales games. Not the same people, but another kind of RPG series that I played once and I'd like to try again at some point was Bite and Kaitos. That was really good. Lloyd would have been Symphonia. Okay, Tales of Symphonia. Right, that sounds about right. That was a GameCube game. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to JRPGs, I've skipped a lot, mainly just because I got really into the Etrian Odyssey series. Well, like, I could tell you a lot about Etrian Odyssey, honestly. Oh my god, I'm almost low on MP again. These enemies are way tougher than I thought they would be. I don't know where the game planned on me going to get EXP before entering this cave. Mog is even a couple levels higher than the rest of my team. I thought for sure that we were going to be strong enough to take this cave on, no issues. Maybe it's just because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, Mog, cast Cure 2. Get him. Oh no, this is just like last time. Now he's stuck as a zombie. Oh god, Water Rondo. Nice, we got him. One second, let me heal up Mog real quick. Or, not even heal up, but I need to res the rest of my team. So, oh, Remedy doesn't work on the undead. Nice. Oh, he's fucking Sabo. Sabo? Sabo who? Who are we talking about here? Life. Cure 2. Okay. One Piece. See, god dang it. I need to... You know, actually, that's a good point. That's a good thing to talk about. I've heard that they are going to reanimate One Piece or something like that. It's like a very vague thing I saw in a Discord, but I saw something about them reanimating or redoing One Piece. Do you know anything about that? Yes. Okay. Do you think they're going to shorten it? Because I have tried to watch One Piece before, but I got as far as Syrup Island, and then admittedly, the fact that it took like 4 episodes for them to get through Syrup Island kind of killed it for me. Like, I'm sure Mad Cat or whatever his name is a really cool villain, but it just felt odd. Like, when you hear the jokes about, like, oh, it takes them 10 episodes to do one fight in an anime, I felt like One Piece was genuinely that joke personified. Like, I tried really hard to get into One Piece because I've got a friend who really likes One Piece. Problem is, there's actually some good filler, too. Oh, uh-oh. See, that I believe. I do believe that, but how am I supposed to get past Syrup Island? Mad Cat's the controller is, he's not that interesting to have 4 episodes of a fight. And I like Usopp, don't get me wrong, I think Usopp's super cool. But, it doesn't end up being about Usopp, really. The whole Syrup Island arc was just about Mad Cat Man, or whatever his name was. It just felt really dragged on and long, so I considered reading One Piece at some point. If I ever get around to it, I'll read One Piece for sure. But that's a lot of books. Oh, Johnny is in Final Fantasy. Johnny is in Final Fantasy. What game? I'm gonna guess 10 or 13. Furio now. No idea who that is. Sorry. It's Firion, but I don't think Final Fantasy 2 characters are voiced. Unless we're talking... Firion. Okay, yeah, Firion. I'm guessing Dissidia? Dissidia is such a fun series. Dissidia and World Up. Oh, I haven't actually played World of Final Fantasy. That's another game I'd like to stream at some point. It's a shame what happened with Dissidia NT. I actually really liked playing Dissidia NT. I was really good at Bart's on it. But then it just kind of fell through. Oh, I loved it? Yeah! See, it was a good game. I don't know. I saw that there was plans to add some really interesting DLC characters. I don't know if DLC is how you save a game. I don't know what was wrong with it, though. I don't know why people weren't playing Dissidia NT, if I could be honest. I thought it was fine. I had fun playing online. Like I said, I rocked Bart's. I was praying that they would add Gilgamesh. World of Final Fantasy is amazing as other Square Enix references. Good to know. That's very high on my list. That one goes on sale a lot on Steam. I actually can confirm. I know I talked about it with you in your stream for a little bit. I do officially own... Like, Einhander shows up. Einhander is from... Is that Final or not Final Fantasy Legend? Is that Mystic Quest? Sounds like a Mystic Quest character. But that could be another game. It's a side-scrolling shooter. Okay, yeah, I'm lost again. It's not hard to get me to be lost. But yeah, I wanted to pick up that one, World of Final Fantasy. I was gonna say, though, I do officially have a copy of Nier, though. So after this Final Fantasy VI, I will be playing Nier, which I'm kind of excited for. A certain mecha is in it. Interesting. We got the Atma weapon. Atma weapon's very nice. Yeah, I don't know. Final Fantasy VI might end up being a longer stream than I anticipated, especially if I'm doing stuff like teaching Mog Water Rondo. But I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to Nier. It's not something I've played yet, but Bismarck, who was here at the beginning of the stream, but is either lurking or is just out at the moment, really wanted me to play Nier, so I thought I would. And they make a joke about the fan base. They better not make a joke about me. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna write a big letter to Mr. Square Enix. It's nothing too bad. I know, I'm joking. I can handle them making fun of me. I am kind of interested, though, because I haven't actually played a Final Fantasy with the new... Well, no, I guess I played 14. So, like, in Final Fantasy 12 and 13, too, Gilgamesh is voiced by John DiMaggio, and it's probably the best voice you could have done for a Gilgamesh. But after that, they get a guy who is pretty famous. He's done characters in Halo. He was in the Dark Knight movie. But I feel like he's always only ever doing a John DiMaggio impression when he voices Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy games. And it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's not John in World of Final Fantasy, but damn if he ain't hilarious all the same. Yeah, I may have spoiled myself and seen the cutscene between Gilgamesh and Snow. And it looks like a fantastic time. Definitely, I've got a list of games, and I kind of like organize them by what would be fun to play. I should put World of Final Fantasy down on it. I knew I wanted to play it, but it missed the list up until now. And then, of course, Stranger of Paradise is on that list. Definitely going to play Stranger of Paradise when I can get to it. As far as mainline games, I think I'll probably play just about every Final Fantasy at some point. Is it okay if I post a summon video? Oh yeah, post it in. I might not get to it till after the stream, but definitely post it. There's a lot of Final Fantasy out there, geez. Which makes sense, it's a series that's been around since, like, the 80s, so... I always appreciate you asking, by the way. I feel like this is such a small thing to comment on, but... I appreciate that you always ask before posting links. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Very courteous, that's what I like. Also, I feel like I'm getting better at this dungeon, finally. I'm not dying as badly. Alright, I need to remember to watch that before I go to bed later tonight. Mog, stop stumbling! You need to dance! It's super on topic, I believe it. Alright, Mog, jump at him. So guess who's a summon in World of Final Fantasy? Is it... Ooh. Is it former president turned Jewish Rabbi Bill Clinton? Am I close? You can tell me if I'm close. It's okay if I got it right on the first try. Yeah, I'm gonna take that emote as a yes. Is it famous actor turned bedshitter Johnny Depp? Hey, look, we're at the end of the dungeon. Anyways. I've said that didn't happen this year. Yeah, I didn't actually watch the Game Awards. I did see, like, the nominees and who won and all that, but I heard this year's was, like, the most interesting thing that happened was that Willy Winker came up on stage and said that he modded your controller or something. I don't know, Game Awards or whatever. I like seeing who wins and stuff. Yeah, former heroes are summonable. Ooh! Former heroes, you say? So... Is it... It's gotta be a hero. That could be anybody. So you can summon Lightning Squall. Bartz? Can you summon Bartz, the Bartz man? Butts? Galoof. I'm just gonna name Final Fantasy V characters. Lena. The Warrior of Light. This is the sealed gate. What an eerie place. Oh, can you summon Mog? You should take a moment after this to see the summon. Okay. Dot, dot, dot. Uh-oh, I know that laugh anywhere. Oh god, they followed us. Terra, the gate, quickly! Alright, we gotta fight this clown. This is definitely the best team to fight Kefka. Kefka! You followed us!
Wee-hee-hee! The Emperor was right! Let Terra fall into your hands, and you'd open the gate for us. How does it feel to know you've been working for us? Now I fear you've outlived your usefulness.
You'd better think again, Kefka.
Oh dear, you want to fight me? This is just dreadful.
Keep Kefka busy until Terra slips through the gate. Okay, can do. It's just Kefka. I mean, how hard can this be? He's not even using his combat sprite. He's using his, like, weird playable character sprite. Alright, Mog, hit him with a wind song. Oh god, he poisoned Mog. Mog, no! Slow. Maybe we can cast slow on him. Remedy on Mog. Yeah, he can be slowed. It looks like I can slow him. Yeah, nice. Look, the door's opening. Oh, that didn't take too long. We did it! We did it! Espers, please heed my call. Yeah, I don't know if you should open the spooky gate in the cave mountain, but okay, I guess we're going for it. Uh-oh.
It opened!
Terra!
I feel so anxious.
Something's coming, Kupo. Kefka had a heart attack. Oh my god, oh no, Bahamut! Oh, uh-oh, a thing!
Frightful energy!
Oh god, a wolf! No, not a snake! Oh, there he goes. Shiva again. Wait, we already have Shiva. Wait, hold on, that was Kieran.
Terra!
Yeah, I could have sworn there was a boss at the end of that cave. I guess I was remembering it incorrectly. Hey, the gate! No, not pixelated rocks. No! Oh my god, they're forming like a perfect pattern. Oh, it's a little off. I hope nobody minds, but the rocks are a little bit off kilter there. What about those espers? Look, let's return to the airship. Okay. We do have a second. Let me cure Mog of his thing. Okay. Let me see if I can turn the audio down on 6 real quick. Let's look at that link. You know, I'm kind of curious, actually. Oh, there goes my controller. Well, now we have an excuse, because the controller's out. Settings. There you go. I gotta see the reaction. All right, I'm excited. You got me pumped. Let's pull up that video real quick. I was gonna go to the bathroom here in a second, anyways. So, quick little break-a-rooney. Let's see. We want. Where am I looking? Window capture. There we go. Oh, it's a Bard summon. Okay, make that full screen. Okay. Yeah, this is World of Final Fantasy, by the way. It looks like a really fun game. I don't know anything about it, other than you can get like just about every character from the franchise. Oh, and it uses really fun chibi artwork. That's not Bart's. Oh, that's a lot of fun, yeah. Dang, the animations in this are so intense. They're not even trying to fight the enemy, they're just fighting each other. Or difficulty jump. It has a hell of a skill gap. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I love Gilgamesh. Okay, I'm really looking forward to playing World of Final Fantasy when I get to it now. Thank you, that was actually a lot of fun. I like that the summon had nothing to do with actually fighting the enemy, and was just Bartz and Gilgamesh being goofballs together. I also like that that was called the Bart summon, but thought you'd like that. Yeah, I loved it, honestly. It's the Bart summon, but it was almost exclusively the Gilgamesh attacks Bart summon. Anyways, I am going to do a quick BRB and use the restroom. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Thank you for that, Sai. I appreciate that. I'm back. It also plays OSTs from that character's games, like Squalls plays the Final Fantasy VIII battle theme, Bartz plays Battle on the Big Bridge. That's cool. That's awesome, actually. So I would guess if you summon like Lightning, you'd get to hear Blinded by Light, which is probably the best battle theme in the whole series, honestly. That's really cool. I guess the question is, and you don't have to answer this one, but like, given that 6 has such a huge roster of playable characters, I'm kind of curious how many of 6's playable roster ends up in World of Final Fantasy. That'd be interesting to find out. I know from, again, I watched the video where Snow and Gilgamesh have a battle of who has the least amount of wits. And I know Celes is in World of Final Fantasy, but I think 1. So it's just Celes then. Interesting. Hey man, my opinion, Celes is the best character in Final Fantasy 6. And also in my opinion, even though 6 clearly isn't made to have a specific protagonist, I would say Celes is the protagonist of 6 personally, but we'll get to that. Terra, I don't... Wait, I would say there's more than Celes. Okay, I would assume that there's at least Terra and Celes. If not Edgar, maybe Locke, because Locke is pretty important. But we just summoned a bunch of monsters out. I wonder how that turned out for everybody. Where am I? I'm so lost right now. I think I may have just missed a easy escape option by going down instead of up. Uh-oh. Oh god, we're still fighting our way through this. Alright, Mog, don't mess up this dance, please. Terra just cast Ice 2. Ray Chase plays a Final Fantasy VI character. Oh, he's doing the Tanuki dance! I'm just gonna say it's a Tanuki. I know that's probably a raccoon, but that's a Tanuki. Mog and I was so damned hyped when I saw who it was. Is it Edgar? I'm guessing Edgar. I think I know who Ray Chase is. Yep, yeah, I thought so. Ray Chase, jog my memory, what else is he in? The voice sounds familiar, because I immediately thought, oh, that's probably Edgar. Ray Chase isn't the voice of... Oh, Noctis, okay, yeah. I was thinking of something different, but that makes sense. Noctis. That's fun. Actually, playing Edgar was his audition. They're like, we need you to play the King of Figaro. This will all make sense probably later. Where am I going? This all feels really weird, but I guess we'll just take the long way out if I missed a shortcut. Oh my god, where am I right now? Okay, I'm up there. Also, Sephiroth is a summon. Good. You know, I was actually just recently thinking about it. So I actually haven't played Final Fantasy VII either. But like, honestly, Sephiroth has such a presence in all of the games that I have played that have Sephiroth. And I won't deny that One Winged Angel is Sheeparoth killing mirages with math. That's what I'm about. I'm excited to see that. I don't know, like, without playing 7, I just already have this idea of, like, Sephiroth and who he is. He was a DLC summon. Lame. Duh, I'm guessing because it's a newer game, the Steam version isn't just, like, all of the game together. But, you know, World of Final Fantasy is old enough now. I bet I could get, like, the complete edition for really cheap in the upcoming winter sale. Sora and Balthier 2. Ooh, interesting. Wait, Balthier from Final Fantasy 12? Is Balthier really worth being a DLC? Sora, I understand. That's Sora. That's Kingdom Hearts. But, like, Balthier? I shouldn't be mean to Balthier. Yeah, you can only get Maximo, which is all the DLC. Okay, well that's fine then. That's perfect. I'll wait for it to go on sale and see if it's something I can pick up for later. That would probably not be for a while. I've got a lot of games already planned on backlog between Nier, Slayer's X will be on Saturday. What else do I plan on playing? I got a couple things. I kind of been craving to play Hat in Time. I haven't played Hat in Time in a while, so I wanted to play that again. But talking about World of Final Fantasy's definitely moved it up. Automata, yeah, we're playing Automata, and I have with the .0, God, however many numbers, DLC. I don't know what that adds. Oh God, yeah. And then also, kind of like with my Yuppie Psycho stream, depending on how much fun I have with Nier, a Coliseum, ooh. I will probably go for more than one ending with Nier, but I won't go for all the endings in Nier. I'll go until I'm satisfied. What happened? The Espers flew off together. Then the Empire's citizens ran off as though they were terrified. Which way did the Espers go? Toward the capital. Vector. Alright, well we gotta head to Vector the Crocodile now. We're almost at Vector. You can fight the Platinum and SE CEOs in a tag team fight. Oh no. Is the Platinum CEO the guy that blocks everybody on Twitter? I think that's the guy I'm thinking of. What's wrong, Terra? I can feel it. It's coming closer and closer. What do you mean you can feel it? It was glowing. What's that? It can't be. An Esper? It's coming! Watch out, Terra! Oh god, it's Bahamut! What was that? Setzer, get down! Oh no, the Espers are attacking. No, it's Kamiya. He left Platinum. Oh. Man, I've played a decent amount of Platinum games. That's interesting. I don't know which ones Kamiya worked on, but I'm guessing he at least worked on Mad World. Now that's a game. I don't know if that's a game I'd ever be able to stream, but that's a game. Where are they going? They were mad. They seemed angry. No. Stop! Please. Don't go. Forget that. What's with the vibration? Is it from the Espers? Setzer? What? What are we all staring at? What's going on? I've lost control! Oh no! Honestly, for ending A through E, the rest are easier than once you complete playthrough 3, and yes, it changes each play. We'll see how my Nier playthrough goes then with that information. Like I said, I'll play till I'm satisfied for sure, but it is something that's important to stream for me, so I'll definitely do as much as I can. Probably like Yakuza, I might just pick it up on my own time once I'm done streaming it. I think we crash it. Mog! The only survivor, Mog. Ending E is a nut punch. Oh no. Well, I hope I don't get ending E. We'll see. I'm very, we'll see how that turns out. Let's switch party members though. We went through a lot with these characters. Let's get Edgar and Sabin. Somehow, we need to tap into the power of those Espers. And the true ending. Okay. So knowing that there's a true ending, that might be my goal then, is to at least get to the true ending. So let's see, Terra. Oh my God, Mog's level 27 now. Jesus. Let's put Edgar in front with Sabin, Locke, and Terra for now. Sorry, Gao. This is the part of the game where I stop using Gao forever. This was bound to happen. I just don't use Gao. You know, he's good. I'm sure he's really busted. Ending A leads into B, B into C, and then you get a choice during ending C gives you D or E. Okay, so that's what you mean by multiple playthroughs. So you probably would want to finish on A to get into... Okay, I think I understand what you're saying with this. Man, Nier is complicated. I've heard that Yoko Taro will sometimes build his games backwards, which is to say, like, He comes up with what he wants to do conceptually and then builds the game around it. So I'm very interested. I haven't actually sat down and played a Yoko Taro game yet. You automatically get the first 3. Okay. But are any of the first 3 considerably the true ending, though? I guess would be my next question. Also, what do I want for Edgar? No. Okay, so maybe I'll do a couple playthroughs of Nier then, depending. I mean, I'm willing to dive in and play a lot of 6. And then, of course, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is on the horizon, too. That'll probably be in February. Because I do want to get through the Yakuza series, since we literally have 2 games. Like a Dragon Gaiden just came out, and Infinite Wealth are coming out soon, so... a lot of games to stream. Looks like I'll be at this for a while. Which is good. 1 second, something looks... off? No, I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard. Give me the Atlas Armlet and True Knight. Or Locke. Locke is pretty easy. We give him the Thief Glove and Genji Glove. And he gets 2 knives because he's really cool like that. No, I don't want 2 swords. We want the assassin in one hand, the thief knife in the other hand. He has to be top 3 endings for me because of how they do it and how the community responded. Gotcha. Okay. I'll aim for that. I know that there's a lot of endings in Nier that are... I don't want to say, like, goofy, but, like, a lot of them were just added because, like, why not? Like, there's a lot of endings to Nier, but after A through E, it'll make me cry. I cry really easily. Believe it or not, I'm good at hiding it. But sometimes I can get really emotional when I play games, so I'm excited. I'll give Sabin that. Oh, there's totally goofy shit in it. Yeah, that's what I've heard. And then as far as Sabin goes, he's got the Fire Knuckle. Okay, good. Alright, we're all geared up. Where are we right now? Okay, the airship is not in a flyable state. Fucking Emil. Interesting. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're very vested in Nier. Like I said, our resident chatter Bismarck really likes Nier from what I understand, so... it'll be a good stream. I think it'll be probably one of the more interesting streams I've done in a while. I'm looking forward to it too. But first I gotta play through 6, because I've been wanting to play through 6. Oh no, not Ralph and the Joker. What do we got? Got the drill still? Okay. Terra. Oh, I should probably re-equip Espers now that I think about it. I platinumed that game. It's one of the few games that didn't feel like a slog. That's good to know. I heard that it's not too long of a game either. So it should be pretty solid for how I like to stream things. Like, it isn't long, it just has a lot of endings, and now I'm understanding that some endings require replay throughs. So it should be good. Edgar, you're gonna pick up Seraphim. Locke, I want you on... is it Show? Which one teaches Haste? Which one of you teaches Haste? I know one of you teaches Haste. Oh god, I'm going crazy. Carbuncle teaches Haste, okay. Maybe 70 hours, and that's with bad RNG. Okay. That's not too long. That's not too bad. Sabin. Because, like, there's a bunch of games coming out early next year, too. So, for example, I know that, what is it? The Persona 3 remake comes out, and I've considered streaming that, but that might be a game I play on my own time. Persona 3 is my favorite of the 3 Personas that come after 2. I played 5 first, and then I went back and played 3 and 4, and I really like Persona 3. Also, the Apollo Justice HD collection comes out, and I do plan on streaming the Apollo Justice HD trilogy. Also, ending-wise, a tearjerker and gets worse if you play Nier Replicant. Ooh. I'll keep that in mind, too. I might end up playing more Yoko Taro games after Automata, honestly. Keep calling it Automata, that's more of an inside joke. I know it's Automata, but Automata just rolls off the tongue better. My controller disconnected, shit! 1 second. Oh, jeez. There we go. That was funny. Love me some Voice of Cards. I played the demo for the first Voice of Cards, and it seemed really interesting. I just, didn't really have, like, the funds to... I know it's a cheap game, too. It's not, like, expensive, but I just didn't have the means to get Voice of Cards at the time. Out of the 3 Voice of Cards, if you played all of them, what would you say is your favorite Voice of Cards? Because it's good, but Yokotaro. I don't know if you meant to say YOLO Taro, but I'm going to start calling him YOLO Taro from now on, and you can't stop me. Good old YOLO Taro. I only played the first. Okay, but it was that good. Okay. YOLO Taro at it again, it seems. That's fun. He's made a lot of games at this point, huh? And then there's the Drakengard series. Although I know Drakengard 2 wasn't him, and they just made it anyways. But then he came back for Drakengard 3. Okay, you know, I can't say I haven't played a Yokotaro game. I was very interested. Drakengard connects to Nier, and I know about that one. I saw a video on how Drakengard ends and how the ending of Drakengard works, because I don't think I'll ever play a Drakengard game, but I have been interested enough not to spoil myself on Nier. I was gonna say, I did play... Yokotaro worked on a mobile gacha with Sega that's already been discontinued after only being out for a year. But he made a gacha game in which Sega becomes the rulers of the world through great marketing or something. I don't remember what it was. And I used QApp just to play it for a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, it was hilarious. Nier is a mobile gacha. Huh. You know, I'm very interested to see what that means. Speaking of gacha, you know, I played the new expansion for Pokemon Scarlet. They added a gacha mechanic to Pokemon Scarlet. It doesn't require real money, of course. I'm doubting Nier does either. But it's really interesting when you have gacha mechanics where it doesn't require real money and how much more forgiving they are. Oh god, yeah. It's not for Pokemon, thank god. It's just to get you extra items and, like, valuables. But it's... I spent, like... way too much time doing it because I have trash brain and I like spinning little thing. Yeah, the Yellow Taro game is RMT gacha. Gotcha. Not gacha as in gacha, but gacha as in gacha, if you know what I'm saying. Gotcha. Good old Yellow Taro and his gacha mechanics. Making our way over to the Empire. I'm sure that they're fine, right? I mean, they crashed our goddamn airship, but releasing the Espers was a good idea, right? I'm sure releasing the Esper... Oh my god. Not Ralph. Ralph, I don't have time for this, Ralph. I gotta go see what's up with the Empire. Well, they did a Final Fantasy XIV crossover about Emmett Self. In which Nier? That's interesting. Emmett Selk is definitely one of the more interesting characters in 14, so I'm kind of curious. In the gacha... Okay, in the Nier gacha game, they did an Emmett Selk crossover. That's real... Oh my god, the whole town's on fire. Hey, look, it's our friends from Narsh. What's going on? What about you, bud? What on earth? You mean what on Hydaelyn? Wait, my bad, what on Aetheris? See, they just don't know. Emmett Selk was in the gacha. That's an interesting character to pick if you're going to do a 14 crossover. What on earth? Nier Reincarnation on Google Play. Okay, would you recommend picking it up after I finish Automata? Automata? It was like this when we got here. I swear we didn't touch anything. I swear it was like this. No, Edgar, seriously. What are you talking about? Talking with Espers? What on earth? No, like, seriously, though, we didn't do this. Oh god, the Imperial Castle looks torn. We may have accidentally released a bunch of monsters into the Earth. The Emperor's expecting you, this way. It's pretty good, but I don't think it's canon. Fair enough. Might be worth looking into, though. I don't play a whole lot of mobile gachas, but I'm always interested in something like that. Speaking of mobile gachas, back in the day, though, I did play Final Fantasy Record Keeper when I was in high school and broke. And I'm gonna be honest, Record Keeper rocks. Too bad it's like way too in-depth now, and it's like not worth picking up because it's too far ahead. I loved Record Keeper. Yeah, I think it's still going, but like, good luck catching up with Record Keeper. It's shut down. That makes me so sad. Man, I think I gave up on Record Keeper when they added Gilgamesh and I didn't get any of his 5 stars last year. They should make Record Keeper too. I know there's War of the Lions now or whatever, but Record Keeper was probably the best gacha squares pumped out. I've lost my will to fight. Opera Omnia. Yeah, you know, I've heard Opera Omnia is pretty good, but that one's also pretty far in on its life cycle. I'm afraid if I got into it, it's going to shut down soon. The Emperor's had a change of heart. Sid! The Espers came to save their friends. When they learned the others had perished, they went berserk, and they trashed the town. Never will I forget their shrieks of rage. You're too bloody useful. We're hanging up our weapons and armor for good. Power of those Espers. I had no idea. They'll shred the world. We must get them to understand that we are no longer at war. No human's going to make them sit down and listen. But for now, my friends, let us feast and rejoice. Oh, look at that. All it took was unleashing the Espers on him, and now he's a cool dude. There's some people here who'd prefer to keep fighting. Please, before we dine, talk to... Oh, no, I forgot about this part. As many soldiers as you can. Make them understand. Okay, we're on a timer now, and the reward we get depends on how many people we can talk to in 4 minutes. Here we go. I should probably equip the running shoes for this. Okay, there we go. Zoom! Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm going for the best reward out of this. Hello, stop fighting. Kefka's been in prison for unspeakable war crimes. 1 person. The war's over. 2 people. Espers that emerged from the gate are terrifying to the Empire. 3 people. We've lost our will to fight. 4 people. Let's go, Edgar. Zoom. He put on the zoomy shoes. Let's go. Items. Backguard. X potion. I guess Opera Omnia is like the only surviving Dissidia game now when you think about it though, huh? 5 people. Returner, scum. Oh, uh-oh. Dude, I have no time to fight you. Jesus, I gotta go tell people the war is over. Get 'em, boys. Get 'em, Lock. There we go. Pretty much. Yeah. I like the idea of Dissidia. You know, like Final Fantasy is such a big series, you want to see all the characters come together in a way like that, which is why I'm excited to play World of Final Fantasy. So hopefully one day they try to come back to Dissidia, because it wasn't bad. I wish I knew why it didn't work. You know, actually it's probably just because they added Xenos, let's be real here. I oppose peace, says the guy on the toilet. You know, they shouldn't have added Xenos if they just didn't add Xenos. I love Kefka's intro against Squall. Kefka has some pretty good one-liners against most people he fights. And then he's super into himself if you do a mirror match. Some people fight harder after they're cast down. He is sitting on the toilet, though. That guy just leapt at me from the toilet. I see a poser. Good old Kefka. Also, his VA is Kakashi from... Oh my god, I don't want to be embarrassed, but Naruto is what you're saying, right? Naruti. My bad, Naruti. I'm messing with you. The war ended before we could use this machine. Kefka's in jail. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good thing, honestly. Fucking phone. Fucking phone, making me misspell Naruti. Hey there, you seen the Naruti episode? That Kakashi fellow's pretty fucking cool. Man, maybe you really can defeat the Espers. Fucking Empire's over, mate. My whole family was lost in the war. Oh. Well, good thing the war is over. War is over, everybody. I've declared it war over. I think I might be able to talk to everybody and get the good item out of this. They gotta have the sprinting shoes. Oh my god. Library. We'll never knuckle under. 19 people. Espers, who'd have dreamed they were that powerful? 20 people, let's go. Received Gale Hairpin, let's go. Book on the table, can't read the book on the table, let's keep going. Kefka, using poison, how low can you get? I've always hated you. 21 people. Look at that, we've pretty much won the game. Kefka's in jail, the Empire's surrendering. There's no way this game could go on for an entire second half. Everything's fine, we've won. Kefka, hey Kefka. Do you know the war's over?
How dare they put me in a place like this? I don't believe this.
Oh no, he's delusional. He thinks he's gonna get out of there.
What a bore.
God dang it, Kefka. You there. War's over. War bad. I heard you're the strongest of the returners, so just how strong are you? God dang it. God dang it, I got 12 seconds left, Mr. Mega Armor. Alright, we're gonna drill him. Quick, dismantle his machine from under him. And Bolt 2 would probably do quick... oh, never mind. Time's up. Not bad, pretty strong. I like how that counted even though we didn't kill him. That evening, the banquet with the Emperor took place. And? Did my controller disconnect? Wait, there's no way. I didn't hear it. Okay, it did. Crazy. Hello, I'm here for food. This way, please. Sid! You can count me in as a returner. It's me, Sid. Imagine, all of us here together, sharing a meal. First, we must have a toast. To the Empire, to the returners, to our hometowns. To our hometowns. Well then, to our hometowns. Let's be cordial, you know, I mean, we did kind of end the war, but, you know. As you know, Kefka's in jail for war crimes. What shall we do with him? I would say execute him, but we're being cordial. Leave him in jail. Well, let's let him stew in on his cell for a while, then we'll decide what to do. Truly apologize about the poisoning of Doma. No one dreamed Kefka would use poison. That was inexcusable. I'm so terribly sorry. Kefka's being severely punished, and we're cleaning up the poison. By the way, with regard to General Celeste, we trust Celeste. Kefka was lying. General Celeste realized the war was stupid before anyone else. That's a very, very, like, the war was stupid? That's not a good way to put it. That's why she joined the returners. Any other questions for me? Why'd you start the war? My desire for power got the best of me. Now I've come to my senses. With your permission, I'd like to talk about the Espers. Okay. Oh, did you hear about Adobe? Adobe, like, Flash Player? No, what's up? Is that a game? My empire's been decimated by the Espers that emerged from the sealed gate. They're acting spiteful. Unless they're stopped, they'll rip the world asunder. The company, like the company as a whole. No, what happened to Adobe? Are they going under? After the Espers went on their rampage, I knew I couldn't go on with my war. I asked myself why I had started in the first place. By the way, they lost a fuck ton today. What happened? Oh my god. Jesus. About those questions you asked me, which did you ask first? Why'd you start the war? Right, anyway, more than anything, I want peace. That's my true dream. I want you to understand that. You seem a bit tired. Care for a rest break? Yeah, let's take a break. Following mounting pressure from regulators in the UK and EU, Adobe and Figma announced on Monday that both companies are mutually terminating their merger agreement, which would have seen Adobe acquire Figma product design platform for $20 billion. As a result of the termination, Adobe will be required to pay Figma a reverse termination fee of $1 billion in cash? Man, this is why I don't run companies. That's a lot of money. I mean, like, what does Adobe even do at this point? Flash Player is gone. I can't even think about any Adobe, like, software that I use on my computer. Also, how do you go from we're gonna make 20 billion to oh no, we lost 1 billion? That's ridiculous.
All will be put right if we can achieve peace. ...
Okay, I guess I don't need the sprint shoes anymore. So what did I have on them? Their suite is still up to the for professionals. Gotcha, okay. Race's preemptive attack rate? Yeah, we'll give him that. Still the go-to. Well, see, I'm not a professional. I'm a Twitch streamer, but I guess I didn't realize Adobe does anything outside of Flash, to be honest. How do I leave this room? How do I leave? Me neither. Fair enough. Oh, Adobe. How do you just lose that much money? How do I get out of here? How do I escape?
Help me, I'm lost.
Also, oh yeah, Acrobat for making PDFs. Oh man, I could go on a whole rant about PDFs. I use PDFs, or I try to use PDFs professionally for my resumes and stuff, but like I hate how it's almost impossible. Like once you've turned a document into a PDF, you know, you have to pay that like crazy Acrobat fee and/or like figure it out yourself. I love and hate PDFs. Is this how I leave? How do I get out of here? How do I leave? I would like to leave now. I appear to have gained infinite I'm lost. Test your strength. Won't you fight with us for a couple minutes? Sure. So I always make a backup before I make a PDF. Yeah, you always want to save your docx before you make it into a PDF, but like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of weird proprietary software out there that just makes it really difficult to, like, work with your computer. Or, like, there's a lot of software that's paid for, and I feel like, you know, so I have this thing, like, just as we thought. I'm trying so hard to find the escape out of this room. What I'm trying to get at is that, like, for the longest time, if you wanted a 3D model, you were stuck paying, Autodesk Maya like a lot just to use their program that crashes and doesn't work a lot and is kind of garbage. But now there's Blender, right? And Blender rocks and Blender is free to use. I think there's like a paid for version of it. But now, like, if you want to be a 3D modeler, you're not stuck paying a crappy expensive fee for a program that really doesn't need to be paid for. And like if you want to make video games, now there's Unity and it's free and it's really solid. How do I get out of here? Gestal, what kind of trap did you... Where am I? I can't escape this room. I feel like a rat in a maze. Blender, Unreal Engine's a good example too. I'm... Like, when I did make games and apps, I used Unity personally. But Unreal's pretty solid. I feel like kind of the same thing I was talking about earlier with Sony forcing exclusivity on their games and stuff. I kind of take an issue with how Epic Games throws a lot of money at like Kickstarters and indie projects to force exclusivity. Like, I don't think Steam is so bad that Epic needs to go out of their way to do that, but they've got Fortnite money, so like, what do I know? And Fortnite is pretty rad. It's got Peter Griffin in it. But yeah, Unreal Engine's pretty solid, and I can't hold that against Epic Games. You know, actually, I've been talking about it recently, and it's a pretty solid thing. If you want to make movies now, like most video editing software is expensive and it kind of crappy. Microsoft this year in August released Clipchamp, and I've been messing around in Clipchamp. I recommend Clipchamp if you want a free-to-use video editing software. It's actually pretty good. Like, it's not perfect. It's less than 6 months old, but like, how do I get out of here? Help! How do I leave this room? Alright, I guess I guess I wasn't supposed to leave the room. But Clipchamp is really cool, and I highly recommend Clipchamp. Is there anything else you wish to hear me say? That your war's truly over. I understand. Oh, Vegas is on Humble. That's not bad, okay. But I am saying Clipchamp is free, and I've only had small issues with Clipchamp. And I think more people should go the Blender Clipchamp route of providing a free-to-use software that has a premium version. I understand. I've ordered this war to be over, now I must ask for a favor. After they devastated my empire, the Espers headed northward, toward Crescent Island. They must be found. We must tell them we're no longer their enemy. After all that I've put them through, it is up to me to set things right. That is why I need to borrow Terra's power. Only Terra can bridge the gap between Esper and human. We must make for Crescent Island aboard the freighter from Albrook. Will you accompany me? Yeah, sure, I got nothing better going on. I'll have my finest warrior accompany us, General Leo. Black cherry punch. Ooh, that just sounds delicious. There he is, General Leo.
I'm General Leo. Nice to meet you.
I just want to give him a Gaia's voice. It seems fitting. Didn't I see you at Doma? I'm sure I did. So that was General Leo.
I'll be waiting for you in Albrook.
It doesn't even fit his character, but I just want to give him the Gaia's voice. I mean, it kind of fits his character thematically. You must find the Espers and come to terms with them. You are our last hope. I have disconnected your controller as a funny joke. Ha 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 hee ha ha. If Terra goes, I'll go. Locke, thank you. Mog is here. Look, Mog's part of the team. The rest of you wait here. I smell a rat. Agreed. It's hard to trust the Emperor just like that. We'll stay here and investigate. Please do. Leave no stone unturned. Right. And you be careful. Okay, now can I leave? Oh my god, I thought I was going crazy. I was just misunderstanding. The war's over. The war's over. Hey guys, the war's over! Hooray! Woohoo! I need to find where I get my reward for talking to so many soldiers. Hello, I talked to a lot of you guys. I would like my reward now. A message from the Emperor. Because you were able to talk to so many soldiers, you are to be rewarded as follows. Imperial troops have withdrawn from South Figaro. In addition, our troops have also pulled out of Doma. We hereby give you the right to take any weapons you desire from the Imperial base to the east near the sealed gate. Oh. Aw, Dia, it's okay. It's just a burglar. Don't worry, my dog's protecting me. By the way, my rabbits were named after this game, Sabin and Edgar. Oh, I love that. That's great. Oh, and we got a Tintanabar. That's a really nice relic. That's awesome. What kind of rabbits are they? Okay, so the Tintanabar is a relic, if I remember correctly. Recovers HP with each step. That's not bad. That's a pretty solid one. And I know later we can trade it up at the Coliseum for better stuff. Albrook support to the north-south of the Empire. Magitech armor hauling ship plies the water in between. There in Crescent Island. We'll penetrate the Imperial base. You deal with the Espers. Okay. Good little rabbits. Aw, my dog was barking from the safety of her blanket. She got them. Netherlands Wharf. Sabs passed a couple months ago. Aw. Rabbits are really fun pets. I personally am always afraid like they're gonna bite me, but when I was growing up, we had a pet rabbit in my family home, and it was so soft and fluffy. You just pull it out, you sit there with it. They're pretty chill. I was still terrified of those teeth, though. Ed ate my shoe. But he made up for it by coming up with cool mechanical designs and being like a sick machinist, right? And then Sab suplexed your shoe. Honestly, they generally don't bite. I'm a big wimp. Like, I don't even look at spiders because they freak me out. All I have to do is imagine that one's gonna bite me, and I'm afraid it would. It's like the same reason that I think rats are really cool, but I don't think I'd ever get a pet rat. I'd be too afraid of that incisor just incising my hand. Let's go pick up those free weapons, though. At worst, they'll nip you. At worst. Gotcha. Knowing my luck, though, and let me tell you, when it comes to my luck, it would probably be like, oh, cute rabbit, and then it'd go, Rah! And then it would, like, sap my soul. That happens, I think. Probably. That sounds like something a rabbit would do. Not gonna lie, it's weird getting bathed by one. Oh, they clean you? That's adorable. I didn't know rabbits will bathe you. That's cute. What a little cutie. That's gotta be like a really long bathing section. They got like little rabbit tongues. That's gotta take like 5 years. Aw, I'm just imagining little rabbit kisses. I got a grumpy old cat, and sometimes she'll bathe me, but it hurts because cats have awful tongues. Well, I love my cat anyways. It's rapid and their tongues are smooth like a dog. Oh, that is not what I was expecting. So it's better than a cat bathing you at least, because when a cat bathes you, it's like having sandpaper rubbed up against you. And Calypso always aims for my forehead. I don't know why, it's just her favorite spot to bathe. Yeah, it's just weird and tickles. That does sound like a lot of fun. Dang, I already got a dog and a cat. I can't go getting rabbits, but you're really selling me on them. Animals are just great in general. I grew up in a household with a lot of animals. Also, if they're angry, they stomp. You know, I do remember that, that the rabbit would just start slamming its foot down really heavy sometimes. I never knew why, but now I guess I know. So they're very vocal. That's fun. It's nice to have a pet that can, like, you know, communicate. Alright, so I think I opened up this door. I did! Ooh! Cherub down. X potion. 8,000 GP. Ether. Running shoes. Wall ring. 13,000 GP. 20,000 GP. Oh my god. Elixir. Backguard. Cure ring. So that's what happens if you talk to enough soldiers. You get everything down here. Not bad. It is a little bit of a walk for Lock and Terra, but I mean, you're probably going to use Lock and Terra. Oh yeah, they also sploot when they lay down. If they think they're super safe, they'll flop over like they're dead. That's adorable. Man. Alright, I'm gonna have to go find the nearest rabbit store. That's super cute. They poop a lot though. I hate to change the subject, but they do poop a lot though, right? I don't know about that. Oh yeah. But they're pretty easy to take care of at the same time. You give them a little water drip and they eat like mainly alfalfa, grass. This just reminds me, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I usually, like, I love animals. I've got pets, but like, when it comes to fun animals and even exotic animals, I get my fill from this YouTube channel called Urban Rescue Ranch. He's great. If you ever just want to watch a guy love on animals, including like a kangaroo, raccoons, birds, Urban Rescue Ranch is a great YouTube channel. You got me thinking about that. Big Ounce. Ah, Sai, you know exactly what's up. R.I.P. Big Ounce. He was the realest one. You know, Big Ounce was there with me and Reggie in the trenches of the Great Ham War. Never forget. He was the one that told me I should do the streaming thing. I owe it all to Big Ounce. They're little shit factories, but you can also train them to use a litter box. Oh no, Sai, did you? Sorry, you're not caught up with the latest Urban Rescue Ranch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Yeah, he is dead. Big Ounce didn't make it, unfortunately. No, I'm not. Damn. Yeah. Actually, Big Ounce made me really consider a prairie dog pet. I don't know. I mean, like, obviously, Urban Rescue Ranch, he takes care of animals very well, but he makes it look like it's something that'd be pretty doable, having a prairie dog as a pet. You did too? Yeah. Well, he'll live on in our hearts. Exactly. And in our food. There you are. Another of the Empire's generals, and a person I hired in town will be traveling with us. Oh, I wonder who. Oh, it's Celeste. Hey, it's Shadow. Let me introduce General Celeste and Shadow. I know these two. Is something wrong? Our departure isn't till tomorrow. I've arranged some lodging for you. Please get some rest. It's like he's got the on switch flipped on. He doesn't know how to turn it off. Celeste. Oh. Hey, wait, we said we trust you. Oh, there she goes. Celeste. Hey, Shadow. I'm working for the Empire, but don't worry. I'm not going to garrote you. Oh, hey, Interceptor. Aw, Interceptor's the best. Yeah. What a great way to get your fill of animals, though. But at the same time, you do any gardening? I tried. I very much tried to do some gardening a couple years ago. It went horribly. The tomatoes died. I don't remember what other things I got. I think I got like a flower plant. Rabbit poop is a fantastic fertilizer. I'll keep that in mind. I'm still living in like pretty like closed off apartments, so it's difficult to get a good gardening thing. I had one with a really nice balcony. And that's when I tried doing the gardening thing, but I think I'm gonna give it another shot later. Oh hey. It's Celeste. Celeste. Come on, why won't you speak to me? Even if it was only a little, I doubted you. But I'm still your friend. Celeste. Oh, wow. You know, it's really easy to, break trust. It's hard to earn it, honestly. Also, like I said, it's nice to see that Celeste kind of comes into her own and gets her own theme song after the opera scene. I'm looking for a new place. If I have the room, I want to fuck about with the grow tent, some crafty hydroponics. See if I can't grow tomatoes. Good luck, honestly. That's awesome. Growing your own vegetables is like the most self-sufficient thing you can do ever. It's not like they're expensive at the store, but think about how much cooler it would be if you can say that you create all of your produce. That would be pretty sick. Like, if somebody told me they grew all their own vegetables, I'd be like, dang, you were cool. I want to hang out with you. Can I have some of those vegetables? Or like if you raise chickens. Chickens aren't too hard to raise, and you get free eggs out of it. We had chickens when I was growing up. I didn't like them too much, but we got eggs. That'd be nice, and it'd be nice to let things grow longer and get more flavorful. Yeah, especially if you're living in a state where it gets cold in the winter. A hydro tent would let you do it year-round, so you're not stuck just at the whims of the season. Right, let's go! Want to do peppers and tomatoes. Ooh. We talking like bell peppers, jalapenos. You're gonna grow a ghost pepper? I remember one time my father, he grew a ghost pepper, and then he immediately accidentally rubbed some of the juice into his eye. It was kind of funny, honestly. Do onions outside? Yeah, I would probably grow onions for sure. All systems are A-okay. Nah, probably bell and jalapenos. Still good. Ooh, bell peppers are great if you can make stuffed bell peppers. We should arrive tomorrow morning. Why not rest until then? And I like a good spicy food. I'm still really bad at handling spice, but I will always go for spicy stuff if I can. You alright? Looks like you're feeling better. Funny, isn't it? I was used by the Empire, even had my thoughts ripped from me. And here I am cooperating with the enemy. People are people. Not all of us are like Kefka. What's with you?
I knew you were being used as a kind of biological weapon. And because I didn't do anything about it, I'm no different than Kefka.
My ex-wife and I fooled around after I cut some up. Ooh! Eee. That's not how you're supposed to spice things up. Oh. I'm the product of a human and an Esper. Will I ever be able to love someone?
Of course!
But I haven't felt that way yet.
You're just young, but I understand what you mean. I understand only too well.
General Leo, you rock. But yeah, peppers for the bunno as well as stuffed peppers for salsa. Yeah, ooh, stuffed bell peppers are great. And good salsa is always a good time. But I want to know what love is now. Also ramen. Jalapenos for ramen, or if you're ever having like pho, definitely put jalapenos in your pho. Tara, when you're older. Who is it? It's Shadow. Shadow's now here to talk to Tara about love.
Thought I'd sleep out under the stars.
Did you hear what we were just talking about?
I didn't mean to overhear anything.
I
can't help you. You must look within for answers.
Tara with her cool two dads, Leo and Shadow.
Tara. In this world are many like me who've killed their emotions. Don't forget that.
Thanks, Shadow. Great advice, Shadow.
I'm so cool. Ugh. Oh, ah.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna...
Oh no, Locke died, and there goes Shadow.
None of this to anyone else, oh shrouded one. I think I'm gonna...
And then Shadow went on to tell everybody on the boat.
Hey, I saw Locke spewing over the side of the boat. It's pretty cringe. Tell everybody, Interceptor, quick, tell everybody. Get this trending.
I guess we've landed. Once we find an Esper, we'll be able to restore peace. Yep, it's that simple.
We're almost at Crescent Island. When we disembark, we'll split into 2 groups. Celeste and I will form 1 group. Tara, you go with Locke and Shadow. If you spot the Espers, report at once. Let's go. Shadow. Hey.
Hey, Locke. Come on. Wow, Locke, wow. Cool dude, he's real cool. Oh. They haven't even landed yet. That's like at least another 4 hours of travel, like based on how big that ocean is. And Locke was just like, what, sitting on the other side of the boat? Like, I don't associate with her. Also, this looks kind of wrong. I think it'd be more like that, honestly. All right, we have Shadow back in our team, and this time Shadow won't leave us at like a random time. He is permanently with us on the team for now. So let's see, give him a headband. And the ninja gear is actually the best for him right now. What relic do we got for him? So Shadow, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, yeah, we'll give him haste. That actually is really good for Shadow. And then, I don't know if fight and magic damage. I think that would be good for his throwing weapons, but I can't be positive. Skill-wise, we'll give Shadow. Where's who is it that teaches haste? Is it Ifrit? Siren? Phantom. Bismarck, wait. We'll give him Phantom because that just seems kind of like on the nose. I can't grow catnip. Like, you've tried and it doesn't work, or you just, you can't grow catnip. Like, you refuse to. I'd be careful with that stuff. I've given Calypso catnip before. Cats would shred, oh, like wild cats? You know, I never even thought about that, but I could totally see that happening. Yeah, Tara needs to learn better healing. Cats would No, mine! Oh, no, even worse. Do you have outdoor cats, I'm guessing? Calypso's an indoor cat. I have 7. Oh my god. That's a lot of cats, man. That's a lot of cats. That's a lot of cat food, unless they're outdoor cats, and then oh, indoor? Oh, that's a lot of cat food. But, I mean, I like cats, so I get it, but like... Oh my god. How do you take care... They must be some very good cats. I buy a 16-pound bag a month. Jesus. They're very lucky to have you as their owner then. I gotta say, I personally am a big fan of cats. I like my dog, I like my cat. But when it comes to my cat, I've had her for about 10 years now, and she's definitely helped make things go by better in a way, you know what I mean? I don't know about 7 though. 7 just seems like a lot of cats. They're all cats people didn't want and ditched. Oh, they're definitely better off than for you. That's amazing. Do they got names like Stinky, Winky, Drinky, I'm guessing? Like, I'm pretty close, right? Honestly, Calypso mainly just gets called Stinky or Cave Cat. Well, she's not really Cave Cat anymore. Her tooth used to be sticking out really bad, but it got infected and I had to get it removed. She was Cave Cat for a while because of the snaggletooth. One literally just walked in one day and was like, I live here now. Ooh, you gotta be careful. Next thing you know, they're infecting you with that cat fungus virus that like gets in your brain and tells you have to take care of them or whatever they put in rats. Oh wow, strangers. Hey, nice house. It's my house now. Hey, what are you watching on TV? Is that, you should watch Animal Planet. Espers? What in the blaze are they? If they're animals, talk to the old guy that lives on the edge of town. Some funny music playing in this town. For some reason, the innkeeper doesn't like strangers. Oh, uh-oh. What's going on over here? Zero, Snowflake, Angel, Sid, Shara, Chi, and Maru. Nice, nice. I'm gonna guess... Okay, let me see here. So Zero like Borderlands, maybe? Angel... I'm guessing most of them are video game references, like Sid and Zero. Mega Man. Oh, dang. Dang, okay, fair enough. What does he say? Welcome, welcome! Magic? What is this magic? Never heard of it. Mega Man. You know, actually, I had a big Mega Man streak. Angel was Digital Devil Saga. Ooh. Ooh, I haven't gotten into a whole lot of Atlus's, series outside of, Persona, but I have played Soul Hackers 2. I'm thinking of the right, like, Digital Devil Saga is a, Shin Megami spin-off, right? Sounds about right. Received eye drop. Nice. Or am I thinking of something complete? Sid and Sheriff Final Fantasy 7. Even if he acts like 3 Sid. Interesting. What is? I swear. Oh, yeah, it's a spin-off. It's good. Yeah, a lot of the Persona is a spin-off. A lot of the Shin Megami spin-offs are really good from what I understand. I actually really liked Soul Hackers 2, and I should get around to playing the original Soul Hackers at some point. See, gold shield. No one needs a gold shield on this team. Tiger Mask, neither of them are here. Tiara, gold helmet. Chi was because my daughter thought he looked like Chi Yamada. Oh, cool. So mostly video games, some anime. Mystery Veil. Okay, we'll buy the Mystery Veil. 2 power sashes. From Chi's Sweet Home. I don't think I've ever actually heard of Chi's Sweet Home. I'll look that up after this. Gaia Gear. 2 of them can equip Gaia Gear. Okay. And Maru, because she's got along with Chi. And I'm guessing that's also Chi's Sweet Home then? Optima. No, don't equip swords. Thief, Knife, and Assassin. And we couldn't come up with anything. Well, shoot. Honestly, after the 5th cat, I would have been out of ideas for names personally. No, you want to equip the Atma weapon. Nah, random Japanese pet name. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Gaia gear. Nice, okay. A whole happy family of cats. I hope they get along together. The one thing that's kind of rough about Calypso, I love her, but she does not get along with... She's my mouthy orange floof. Aww. Calypso doesn't get along with other animals. She loves humans, and she'll hang around you if you're a person. But any animal that she's ever interacted with, she just hisses. Snowy and Sid don't. Aw. Cats are so random with personalities. I feel like it's a real big gamble what kind of cat you're gonna get when you get a cat. I'm lucky that for the most part Calypso's very calm, but she hates closed doors. And she and Mara like to beat each other's asses. They're just playing. They're just having a good time. Ha! No admittance. They're just hanging out, you know? I mean, unless it resorts to bloodshed, and then, uh-oh. But, what was that? They play rough. Fire! Yo, that kid just casted fire. Fire! Nah, no! Hey, whoa, wait, come back here, kid. I saw you cast fire. That's pretty cool. I can cast magic too, kid. It's me, Locke, famous lung ripper. Well, that was strange. That kid was definitely casting fire. Oh, you're an interesting old man.
What you want with me?
It's an old man we can name, you say. An elderly gentleman, pure of heart and learned in the way of monsters. Strago. Strago is my favorite blue mage in Final Fantasy. He is your blue mage for the game, if you couldn't tell because we got to name him.
Espers? Espers, Not really familiar with that word.
But you've heard of it before.
What? Nope. Can't say I have, honestly. Can't say I have.
The best part, my rabbit is free roam. Oh, and they don't mess with the rabbit? That's great. That's odd. And rules the house. Interesting. Grandpa! No, because he'll nip and hump them. Oh, God. Yeah, he definitely rules the house.
Hey! What in blazes? What are you doing?
Oh, and another character we get to name. Rounding out all of the characters that aren't optional, we have in her pictures, she captures everything. Forests, water, light, very essence of light. We got Realm, who looks a lot more like a Dragon Quest character if you ask me, but I like her design. Grandpa, who are these people? Friends? Can they use magic too?
Yeah, hush!
What a cute doggy. Get away, he bites.
Go to your room.
I will not. What a fussy old man.
Please, leave us.
Well, alright. Oh, an interceptor went with her. That's interesting.
Oh boy, seems to like your dog.
What a sweet puppy. Finds the biggest badass I have and humps him like 2 teens on prom night. Hey, you know, I guess your rabbit just abides by prison rules, you know? You gotta respect the hustle. I never knew a rabbit could have a who's the bitch now thing. Jesus.
Sorry.
No problem. The dog usually doesn't like people, though.
Please excuse her. She's just young. This is just a backwater village. We can tell you nothing about your espers.
I see. There's something wrong here. Let's have a look around. And they are not gentle about it at all. Oh my god.
Thank you for your time. Sorry I couldn't have been more helpful.
Interceptor, come. Oh, all right. Like he's trying to... Jesus. Well, he just needs to make sure they know who's in charge. This actually reminds me, I think we can get more of Shadow's memories. And since I'm looking at the time, let's try to see if we can get more of Shadow's side story in here. 1 GP for night. Why not relax for a spell? I don't think sleeping's going to progress the story. It might actually progress the story to sleep at this point, but we'll see. Oh yeah, sleeping definitely progressed the story. Well, here we go. Oh god. Old man.
This is awful. Realm, she's...
Realm's in danger?
Yes. She was at a neighbor's house when a fire broke out. I won't be able to stand it if something happens to her. Please, won't you help?
Why did... okay.
Shadow. Oh, one more minute. No, not the Moogles.
He was pretending. Interceptor. Where are you? Oh god. That red hue can only mean one thing. We might have enough time to do this. I guess if not, I can just save state it, obviously. I mean, using my Nintendo official save, state Areno machiner.
Realm's inside that house.
Oh god, it's collapsing.
Realm!
What are you doing?
Flames, be gone!
Oh, he's casting.
Magic is forbidden.
Magic?
I don't care. Realm's inside. Flames, be gone!
I mean, I already said he was the game's blue mage, but shh, you're not supposed to know the people of this town can cast magic.
Bear! Alright. You really have no choice. Stand back.
Oh, just get Mog over here. Have Mog do the ocean dance. I spent like 40 minutes earning it.
Flames, be gone! Flames, be gone! Flames, be gone!
Oh my god, you guys just made flames go harder.
It's no use, the fire's too strong. I think that's because they keep so many fire rods in there. I'm going in!
Wait, I'm going too.
You can count me in. You better stay out here, Gramps. Fool, I may be old, but I'm not powerless.
Heck yeah, let's go. With Strago in our team. I love Strago. Last playthrough of the game, it was the first time I used him, and I found out he's the best mage, in my opinion. Try avoiding the flames. Easier said than done.
Hurry, we have to find Realm.
He's a very fun mage to use. You have a couple options for mages, and they're all equally good. But, like, I don't know, something about using a wise old man like Strago always makes me happy. He's like the reverse Tella from Final Fantasy IV, whereas Tella couldn't handle casting one spell, Strago can cast blue magic. And he comes equipped with Aqua Rake, which is literally just to make this section go by faster. But as long as Terra has Ice too, Terra and Strago should be able to trivialize this section of the game. Of course, I'm being attacked by every balloon. Oh my god, they're called balloons!
That's not any balloon. That's a balloon filled with gasoline.
It's like a water balloon, but dangerous. Yeah, hit him with the bubbles, Strago. So of course, if you've played 14 or another Final Fantasy, you'll know how Blue Mage works. The idea is that he needs to get hit by certain magic spells to learn them. Honestly, I've always found Blue Magic to be one of those ones that's kind of grindy. Like, if you want the good spells, you have to know where to get them, and you have to go out of your way to get them. Like, Mighty Guard is a really good blue magic spell, but first you have to find an enemy that casts it, then you have to cast Reflect on that enemy, then you have to hope that the enemy reflects Mighty Guard onto your blue mage, which is really easy in 5, but not in other games. I will plan on using Strago in this playthrough just because I like him, and it's fun to use an old man mage. I think that's just a lot of fun. But, you know, he's probably not going to learn as much blue magic, and I'll probably just end up relying on magic anyways. Easy in 7. You know, I didn't know Final Fantasy VII has a blue mage. That might be one of the next ones I stream when I get around to it, because I would like to finally play 7. 7 and 3 are the only two I haven't played in the mainline series, and 16, but... I mean, I guess 7 and 3 are the only Sakaguchi games I haven't played. Enemy skill materia. Oh, okay. Good to know. Because I knew that 7, the characters represent jobs like they do in 6, kind of. I mean, I'm pretty sure one character is a shotgun vampire, and I'm not sure what job shotgun vampire falls under. I assumed he was a machinist, but... Good to know. So, Blue Mage is a materia then. Interesting. Eh, not really because of the materia system. Yeah, I haven't played 7, so I'll get to learn the materia system, I'm sure. That makes more sense. I tried really hard to, like, pair them up with classes, but... I guess, or jobs, but I guess 7 doesn't use the job system like other ones. I kind of based it more off of, like, my understanding of 10, because the characters in 10 kind of work more like Final Fantasy jobs, like Wakka is your archer. Even though it may be really kind of a stretch, Wakka is your archer, you know, Kimahri's your blue mage, Tidus is your paladin, stuff like that. It's super easy, but can get super in-depth. Good, I like that. I don't know much about the materia system, but it seems like a really good improvement upon the Esper system that is here in 6. Like, it seems like they took the Esper system from 6 and made it work better. Huh? They tried to expand on it in 8 with junctioning. I've got my opinions about 8 and junction. Final Fantasy 8's so easy if you just spam summons, honestly. It's also got Diabolos, the coolest summon. Yeah, it's better than junctioning. Okay, that makes me happy. It's weird that I've played 8 but not 7. I think the best critique I can give of 8 is that Laguna's pretty cool. I think it would have been neat if it was Laguna's game instead of Squall's, honestly. But it also has Gilgamesh, so I guess it gets points for having Gilgamesh. I think I'm just a sucker for man with the machine gun. Oh, I should probably not try entering that. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I probably shouldn't try that door again. Ice 2. Ice on them. It's like 6 and that materia all have their own leveling, but you don't have to draw the spells like an 8. Okay. Good. Very good. Sounds like I'll probably like 7. I mean, 7 is like the most popular Final Fantasy for a reason, I'm sure. And you can customize your characters how you want. I like that. That sounds like a good time. But can I turn Cloud into the healer and then just have him exclusively heal? And then it's like, oh no, Cloud doesn't know any combat moves. He just knows how to cast Cure. Very well, you can. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. I should probably just be having Strago use Aqua Rake. I feel like I'm gonna run out of MP before I get anywhere. I'm out. That's good. Actually, I do have a question. So when I get to Final Fantasy VII, am I stuck always having Cloud in the main party? Because I feel like a lot of the other characters in 7 seem really interesting. Like, Kate Sith looks really cool. I wish I remembered his name, but you got Shotgun Vampire. I usually just give everyone their cure and go. Yeah, that's kind of my strategy for this game, is just to make sure everybody has, like, basic healing magic and res, but... that's good to know. Oh, an item. Fire Rod, nice. For most of the game. Okay, but there is a point where I can drop Cloud. That's all I want to know. Cloud is cool, but a lot of the characters, he's the MC. Yeah, fair enough. Not in my playthrough. In my playthrough, the MC is Kate Sith, the coolest pink dinosaur thing with a cat on it. I didn't know Cloud raps. Okay, so this building is very much on fire. Ooh, another item chest. Ice Rod, ooh. Okay, I should probably give Strago the Ice Rod. There you go, old man, Ice Rod. And... rearrange, do I have... I have 8 tincture. I'll give it to Strago. Looking at the time, though, I think what I'm gonna do is I can't save the game, so... yeah, if you want Shotgun Vamp to be a summoner, you can. Ooh! I might just have him blast the shotgun. I know he got his own spin-off called Dirge of Cerberus, which sounds pretty, interesting, honestly. So, I am running short on time. I know there's a boss battle coming up, and after that boss is probably cutscene. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... make a save. If You want Black Ash Williams as a healer, go for it. Interesting. Well, I do really like the Evil Dead, so that's good to know. Okay, I have made a Dave state, a save date. I have saved the date because we're not anywhere near a save point, and I'm running out of time for the stream tonight. But that will be it tonight for Final Fantasy VI. Thank you all so very much for coming. Thank you all for dropping by. Made really good progress. We did some side stories. We did some content. We stopped the Empire by unleashing actual hell upon this world. Now we're doing some side stuff. We've made it to the Village of Mages. We taught Mog a very important dance. I had a blast. We talked about some cool stuff. I gave my opinions on some stuff. We'll see when Final Fantasy 16 comes to PC. I should, at the very least, give it a try, maybe. But I'll wait for it to go on sale, definitely. That being said, though, that'll be it tonight for Final Fantasy VI. Join me tomorrow for more Final Fantasy VI. It's Monday, so the week's starting off. I hope you guys all had a strong start to your week. I hope the week continues to go well for all of you. I hope to see you all tomorrow, but if not, it's chill. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.